I'm trying to be cool. Put the damn headphones on, Flacco. He over here half of it.
Yeah, bro. Like this shit is hard to really like. You feel me?
You're half stepping.
Yo.
And try to watch. Oh man, why you grabbing titties already? Hey, and let's try to. Since we're finally live again for the first time ever, I'm just gonna throw the reminder that we should try to avoid swearing at least for like the first 5-10 minutes. But also, if you do swear, don't jump out the window and be I'm sorry. You know, like just try to avoid it. But obviously, you know, these obscenities is in our veins. So sometimes you just got to do it. Sometimes you got to let an F word fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We live, baby. We live.
We're back live.
I'm going to use all acronyms.
Yeah,
all acronyms. Sure. Everything acronyms. I'm going to excuse myself. It's not that I've been snorting that good yayo all night. Instead, I have a little bit of a sniffle, a cold. I didn't feel like it was bad enough that I should not come into work, but I do sound like shit. And I'm also basically wearing pajamas. This is what I was like lounging around the house in last night. You know, I did take a shower and I changed my shirt.
All right, Heather.
Yeah, what?
You're Heather.
Is that her thing?
No, you come to work with COVID. You don't care.
Oh, this is not. Okay.
That's all right.
Don't put me in the leather box. Damn, look at this fool. Like we got content. He's talking.
We got content.
That's how we coming?
Oh, he came right in with a leather bar. That's crazy.
He said with a
leather bar. That sounds gay. Pause. But yeah. Damn, I was just asking Remo, are you ready for BJ tomorrow? I had to hit him with a pause. Yeah.
Whoa. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know, crazy, but
you know.
like, whoa.
That shit sound amazing.
It sound crazy.
One night to prepare for BJ.
BJ from O Block.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what he is.
Yeah, well, his name in certain contexts could be prestigious, something other than reality.
Y'all been getting all the Chicago dudes up here, man.
I know.
All Chicago.
Chicago's mad. They feel like we're colonizing their space.
Yeah, you guys are shedding a whole lot of light on the negativity in Chicago.
I feel like we're shedding light on the positivity.
You're an op lover.
Oh, yeah.
You're a 60-30 and an O-Blockian at the same time.
Yeah, that's a hybrid.
I stop by 63rd. I be with the Palestinians. I head on over to Israel. I be in Jerusalem with the O-Blockers. You know, it just, I can play both sides, you know?
Oh.
Feel free to switch those descriptions because I've also seen people saying that O-Block is the insurgent terrorist organization, which I don't agree with, but some people seem to think that that might be a more accurate way to describe that.
I think that O-Block are like a team of great sports players. You know what I mean?
Why? Because they just keep scoring?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is why we shouldn't be live.
Yeah.
Oh man, maybe I should go around. Maybe I should introduce everybody to our panel here.
Yeah.
Some podcast hosts might do that. All right, on our far left, rocking the exclusive Sharp Tank merchandise.
Yeah,
the one and only Funky Fred, aka
Flocacita by Drake, you know.
Oh yeah. AKA getting named, AKA the Ruby Rose of this podcast.
Flocacita, he's not talking about you, bro. He's talking.
But we've had to go over this with him multiple times.
We'll have to have that conversation
It's
again.
pretty boy Flocacita.
Did you see the clip of Ruby Rose? Like people brought it back up this album release time to basically like because there was a song where he mentioned Ruby Rose. And he was talking about the other one, and she was like jumping up and down, screaming. She was so happy. I guess it wasn't about her. Oh, wow. But like, there's a clip of her losing her mind. But we all were lucky enough to see Flacco basically do that on the news when that first bar came out. So we had a similar experience.
Shout out.
That was a W, right?
Shout out to Ruby Rose and her new love, my homeboy Too Fly, man.
Who is that?
Yo, they is
That's
cooking that
just
nigga.
my boy. That's just, well, no, actually, okay. You know the vertebrae brand.
Not really, but
It's like these vertebrae is hot like hell stars. The sweats, they say vertebrae going down. And you've seen a couple rappers, a lot of rappers.
yeah.
And then he's like a lot of rapper stylists and stuff. That's Lil Baby stylist.
For real?
Yeah.
And he's from out here?
Nah, Too Fly. I met him in the A. He think he from up top though. I think he from New York.
Damn, yo, it must have took a lot for her to finally post a dude.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
what I was saying. Then when I saw who it was, like I missed the post with him and her. Then I seen that. I saw it like I could tell who it was. I'm like, he just pulled that off. I said, he's a
I wish it was my
heck
homie.
of a dude.
I want to know what it's like to date Ruby
gotta
Rose.
filter my mind.
Is it worth it? Like,
Probably not,
she's
right?
so hot, but
Annoying as
you
fuck,
know
though.
she's gonna put you through hell.
Man,
How you know? You,
check a bitch.
You know, that's what I was. Hold on.
Not shot. Could never be shot. But for a normal guy, I feel like you'd be getting put through hell, right?
Nah, it's different strokes for different folks. It depends on how you treat her and what presence, how you stand on her when you first meet her.
How you stand on business?
You gotta stand on business when you first meet her. You can't go for the, you know what I mean? Or the you can't even open.
You tell us how to date a Ruby Rose.
You can't open up.
He
the door
knows how
for
to handle every
Ruby
girl.
Rose.
You can't open the door for
Nah,
her.
not on the first date.
Oh, that's
You kinda
cruel and
gotta,
unusual.
You kind of gotta
Y'all,
just let her.
listen,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
opening the door.
Do y'all know that maybe over
put her in her
50%
place,
of these
Chuck.
chicks want to be checked? They
Thank
want a
you.
nigga to put him in their place. It might sound crazy, especially coming from me, because everybody.
No, you're the checker. You're the chin checker.
I'm the chin checker. You
Chickity
know?
chick.
But if you really look at it, man, half
Like
the chicks,
chick.
they want to have a man that leads. They want a man that's leading the motherfucking race.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
So you
saying?
gotta stand
So no
on
bitch want to be
business.
with no nigga that ain't winning.
Period. They-
You can win and still be nice to her though.
Got to be a winner,
No,
man.
you can't know what I'm saying on the first date. It kind of got to be like a you
Just
my
stare at her.
You know what I mean? Like you pissing on trees and stuff when you walk by them and stuff.
Because how
marking
you-
territory.
Where are we walking that we would even have a chance to piss on
I'm
a
just
tree?
saying, like a dog marking his territory. That's
No,
what
I like where you're going with that though, because if I'm taking Ruby Rose on a date and we're gonna be walking the heel and toe express, I like the sounds of that because that might let her know ain't nothing in life free. The Lambo comes out on date number 2, but
Yeah.
for this date we walking.
Yeah, we walking.
No, we can't be walking with Ruby
With
Rose because
black
we're gonna get
card.
lined up. You know,
They love walks in the park. I mean, it's in every girl's bio
I feel like.
Ruby Rose?
on their
Fuck
dating
no.
match.
But if you're gonna take Ruby Rose on a walk in the park, you need to have security
Of
because
course, we're gonna have security.
somebody's gonna tie her up and leave her in the woods.
If I'm walking, the black truck is,
Wait.
is driving at 2 miles per hour right next to me.
In Central
I'll be
Park,
walking-
that's where I'm
No,
imagining. I don't think you can just drive a
Yeah,
truck
no,
through
not
there.
in Central Park. We'll have the big guys with us. But what I'm saying is, if I'm out walking with a female for a date and I'm dropping roses on the ground as she walks in front of them, you know what I'm saying?
I'll do that
I will too.
for Ruby.
But I'll have that car floating right with us.
Simps. Simps.
I just
Simps.
wanted to see what you was gonna say.
He always do that
I
to me.
just wanted to see.
You do that to me all the time. Be like, yeah, Sharp, you about to go out. You about to go spend some money on the chick. You about to
Yeah.
go do your thing.
Yeah,
Go get
when we
the
walked
hotel,
into the
bust
club, I
down.
said, "You finna go? I know you buying something tonight.
It
You
make
off the
me
clock.
mad every time.
You know when he's
I go
off
in
the
there
clock, he buys the twat.
No, I do not.
I mean, well, Sharp,
a liar.
you're kind of changing the game right now because you actually. brought
No,
some-
I didn't.
No, okay.
No, I didn't. You.
It's just like
please, ball.
Sharp being out here. We're getting to see a little bit more of the real
Sharp.
man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How long you been in
cool.
LA now? Like full time?
Maybe what, 2-3 months? 3 months.
You liking it?
I like it. It's cool, you know.
we been taking over.
We be going everywhere around this mug, for real.
DJ Khaled, we taking over.
Yeah,
Hey, dude, break me outside, bro.
Hell no.
You gotta catch Brick. Listen, if you want to do anything with Brick, right? It's a certain way you gotta mess with him. You gotta get him outside about 9:30. He gotta be moving. Cause if he in the house about 11 o'clock, he's shutting it down.
It's over with.
He's
It's
over with.
that
He going to
father
bed.
life.
Yeah, he go to bed. I don't even expect him to answer after 11 o'clock.
Right.
But
When he
we've
be
been
coming out?
we've been in them hallways and them alleys recently. Though.
Mm-hmm.
What alleys?
We've been outside.
I've
haven't
been outside.
55th Street alley?
Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? I leave that.
Baby
to
Snaps alley? You still haven't been able to get Flacco to leave the house?
No. Who was outside? You filmed I think like last week.
Where'd you go?
We went to some like
Pull that
Asian
mic.
place.
You got to start
Oh.
writing the mic.
To some Asian place, right? Like, yeah, I fucking know, bro. Right?
He just overwhooped. Josh, is Josh wearing a picture of a shirt with Flacco on it?
Yeah, no.
A Flacco
word.
security guard shirt? Was that on the news earlier? I missed it. God
That
damn
would be
it.
the
push
number
it?
one seller.
Perfect. Good
So
job.
Flacco popped outside where I went? Because I never seen Flacco outside.
It was some Asian hood, bro. Like, I don't know where.
We went downtown.
You went to an Asian
We
hood?
didn't go,
Why?
we went to a Mexican. It looked more Mexican. No, we went
was
to
all
we
Asians
went
there, bro.
downtown to the garment district, like the fashion district.
The, what is it, little
get the
Tokyo?
merch and all that.
What is it down there? I forget, little something.
Yeah,
Something
Little
Asian.
China, something.
No, we weren't that far east. That's little Tokyo right there. We were more like where you buy all the merch, like the blanks and all that stuff, like
Right.
where the warehouses are, like 14.
Santee Alley.
By Deja Vu.
Okay.
We were by Deja Vu, the strip club.
I had to go downtown the other day to do the Foo Community podcast with
you did
Icon.
it?
Yeah, I went.
Icon?
And as I'm walking through the building, I got people screaming at me, Adam, what are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. I got homeless people outside yelling my name at me and stuff. It just felt way too hot. I didn't have nobody with me. I went solo. And then as I'm leaving, I literally see a big white homeless person dragging a smaller African-American person by the leg through the street.
Remind you of the 400 years we suffered in Sacramento.
It did stand out to me that might not be appropriate for this point. I mean, the 2020 revolution, the great reckoning, the racial reckoning that this country went through was only a few years ago. So, if you are going to beat up a crackhead, I'm sure you got a white crackhead who's not paying his bills either. Maybe beat him up today. I don't know.
But I'm just playing. What happened though? He was doing what?
I was just like, I'm driving down the street. I see this bum beating the shit out of the other bum. And it's like a big part of me wanted to just stop my car in the middle of the street and start filming or jump in, whatever mood I was in. And I couldn't bring myself to do it. And it really killed me though. Because when I was riding bikes, if I had pedaled my bicycle by this bum fight, that would have been gold. I would have been eating off of that.
You would have got ridiculed like a motherfucker.
No, that would have been my vlog thumbnail and I would have made $1,500 and I would have been on top of the world. It would have been the best day ever.
I'm talking about in this day and age, if you would have filmed that shit and didn't help
and posted it
and posted it, oh my God, bro.
I mean, let's think about it.
I'm not touching a bum.
Hey, let's think about it.
I'm not either.
It was going on since bum fights, though. Them dudes made a killing off that shit.
I know, and I think it's generally looked down upon now.
It's generally looked down upon now, but they made a killing off that shit, man.
That's equivalent to it's like 2 slots under the Lil Reese in the water situation. It's like you can't kick a man while he's down. You can't film 2 bums fighting you can't help either because
I for sure would though.
Hep A, Hep B.
I for sure would film though. I would have put it on my story, but maybe not if they were stomping each other's eyeballs out of their heads and stuff. Yeah. But you're downtown, you got to just that's the local
bum fight
ambiance.
Is a bum fight. I ain't gonna lie, it's a bum fight. Is a bum. I'm just saying.
Bro. I just would have done a think piece on it.
Nah. Bum fight's a bum fight. But I'm just looking at the comments.
Hey.
If it would have been 2 whites or 2 blacks, it would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah.
If you post a white man beating up a black man, oh my God.
I think I can handle that smoke though.
You can.
Yeah.
But if they put it on a no jumper site, you could get away with it. If they put it on Adam 22.
I got a memory of back in the day downtown that we were at some club or whatever, and we walk up out of there, and I had this one BMX homie, and somebody was messing with him, so he walks up and just punches him in the face, knocks him out cold. His fucking skull bounces off the ground, and I just posted on my Instagram on the feed. This is 2013, where nobody, I don't think I'd ever even heard anybody have an Instagram post deleted. So I posted this horrific act that obviously was not warranted or deserved in any way because he just walks up to this dude for saying one word to him and just bow and just knocks the motherfucker out cold. And then I realized my power at that moment because even though I only had probably 20, 30,000 followers, his fucking sister DM'd me and was so mad at me for posting this shit. And she's like, he's a great guy and your friend just knocked him out. He's in the hospital right now. And I think I argued with her for a little bit and then I deleted it. And
were you screaming, World Star? Were they screaming World Star? That was World Star.
It happened so fast. I don't even think I got a chance to holler World Star.
Yeah.
2013?
Hey, when you heard World Star back in there, you better fight for your fucking life.
World Star, nigga like this weird. Nigga, you ain't putting me on camera.
I think that shit what makes situations worse though.
Now it's grind face.
It makes shit worse. And
not grind face yet, right?
Grind face is crazy. As far as the West Coast, everybody sending their content. They bullshit content in.
You're not gonna be a good Samaritan and break the bums up if they're fighting.
Shout you out.
If you walk by it, you see 2 bums fighting.
Too risky to touch them.
I ain't touching them either because you know what? You know why I'm not touching them? Because I know they're fighting over absolutely fucking nothing.
One of those could be a future client for you.
I mean,
you might be investing in one of Sharp's. Well, never mind.
Or might have broke him down. And he made it there.
And you got a little leeway, so you could export them with the footage. Look, you were getting beat up on the street. I'll post this on the No Jumper Instagram. No, but the era of posting fights is fucking over because you're gonna get that shit deleted off Instagram.
Yeah.
I was scared to even
You
post
can
the
put it
clip of
on X.
the dude hitting the fucking 30, spraying up a whole block in Chicago or Atlanta or some shit. You see that clip?
Where?
I think I sent it to you.
Oh, I
yeah,
did?
The guy has a fucking a switch with a 30 on his fucking Glock, and he's just and like you really get to hear how many fucking bullets spray out of that thing and just how out of control it is. And I was just like,
You heard it for that long. It was like a 50 on that motherfucker.
Got a little drum on that motherfucker.
Because the switch 30, that motherfucker shoots for like 2 seconds.
2 seconds, literally. Yeah.
But he was breaking it up a little bit. He did like a
Yeah.
3-3 and like, you know, like 3 times 10.
He know that's how you. That's what you call knowing how to work that motherfucker.
I feel like that shit's OP in LA.
He was working that motherfucker. He was finger fucking.
That's
it.
that's OP in LA, right? Like it's just too much.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think
be
people
hearing
have
about
that out here, right?
You probably definitely
You're
got it.
right.
I don't hear about this.
You're absolutely
Yeah,
right. bro.
absolutely
You think?
correct.
Nah, you're absolutely right. There's not any.
Shut the fuck up. Come on.
You're absolutely
You asking the
right.
wrong person that question.
I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not.
There's
There's
none. At all, bro.
There's no sarcasm at all.
Really?
All right.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, they got the motherfuckers. They got 3D printers everywhere. I would just say that. So shit, where there's a man who wants to 3D print.
There's a 3D printer.
Yeah, there's a 3D printer. That's all I'm saying.
Flacco,
Straight up.
you get a Switch yet? Now that you've been in LA for a couple of years?
No.
No. Okay.
What if somebody?
Damn.
What if you see the young dude walking up on you, right?
Cool.
And you just seen the switchy just like on his shit, and he was talking to you like, "Hey,
I'm
wire
caught-
me over 10 bands to this account right now," and he got the switch on him. What you
Sure.
gonna do?
Hey, listen, wire. Listen, there's probably
That's
listen.
a paper trail.
Of course,
He's
nigga,
going to
bro, you
jail.
stupid. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, feel me, right? Yeah, of course. Take the money. Yeah,
Top
sure.
cop over there,
I
bro.
wish I could put that shirt on.
Top
Dispute that
cop
shit, feel
right
me?
there, bro. Straight up. Flacco.
You
So
gonna wire it?
Of course.
So
Why
what
not?
if it's like one of those blank accounts like that leads back to nobody?
Then I can just like dispute it, right?
I guess. Hey, Fargo, do you want when you be outside, like when you got to go places? 'Cause obviously, you got to go places other than just no jumper into home.
Yeah.
Do you have any type of protection when you walk around? Keep protection on you.
Sometimes.
God.
yeah, God, yeah.
No?
God.
I'm just saying, like even though you say sometimes, so you do you do have protection. Doesn't matter what it is, you have something you can protect yourself.
Yeah,
with.
Yeah, you got a 6-pack of Magnums in case he runs into a baddie.
I know, right?
Did you hear about man's? Did you hear about my man's looking at grown man's asshole?
Nah, come on
like
now,
that
bro.
the other day.
Wait, what'd you do?
No.
You were
Remember the
looking
video,
at a man's
Adam?
asshole? That's tight.
Remember the video, Adam? Like I sent you like probably like 5 months ago
And what was it?
Oh, you know.
of the naked dude who's like on YouTube making these like.
Oh yeah.
You
I
feel
like
me?
that you've made that your cause that you like really want to draw attention to.
Oh, look though.
Basically, there's videos of this guy online, and he's showing you how to shave your asshole or your balls or your dick or
Yeah.
whatever. And so, as a result, in the video, he is showing you his entire asshole. It's some gay dude, right? And
Yeah.
he's like showing you his butt. I actually haven't really watched it. I've just seen people talking about it.
It's stretched out.
45 million views.
Is it stretched out? Can you have a gauged asshole and do this?
No, and he like has like scars and like on. Come on. Scars are on the rimish, you know.
He has scars on the rim of his ass.
Yo,
Yes.
And this is on YouTube. They let him put it on YouTube.
Yes, 45 million views. So imagine this, right?
If you had a normal asshole, I could imagine it being okay for you to teach people how to shave your asshole. But as soon as you have like wounds,
stitches and shit.
yo, that's not appropriate.
He said that he wished he was one of the kids on the Epstein Island.
The same guy said it, yeah. That guy is a sicko, right?
Yes.
That's like his fantasy or whatever.
I guess
Yes.
so, yeah.
I guess that's better than wanting to be one of the adults.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
his whole thing is like, what's
mean-
better than like getting like
Tony Willrich
Massage and
would've
fuck by
loved
rich
it
white
too.
man.
What's better than wanting to what?
So like his explanation was, what's better than getting massaged and fucked by rich white men and on a private island?
Yeah, but can't he like create that metaphor with him being an adult?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why he want to be a child?
It's like
Tony-
he wants to be molested.
Tony
but
said
he's
that he
an adult.
enjoyed being molested as a kid.
Did he say that?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said that the principal used to flirt at him and he used to flirt back.
Tell him, I know you doing your work. So he said the principal used to walk by the
He
table. and
used to
touch
say,
the table.
yes, sir, with his
said,
handsome
yeah.
ass. That's what
The fuck?
How do you feel about Tony Willrich basically declaring you an op because he feels like you switched up on him?
Well,
The gay op is crazy.
That was my whole purpose of doing the interview with him was to
Gay
make
ops.
sure that he knows that he can't gangbang. He dropped his flag.
I think you were giving him a job interview.
Yeah.
You were feeling out his crippin'.
Yeah.
You
I was trying
pause.
to
You wanted
make
to
sure
see like if he could maybe
yeah.
hang with the homies, right?
Yeah, I was trying to see if he.
You're supposed to be like, no, Adam.
No, I was. I was though. I really was giving him a. Do you know this? Do you know that? Because he might be certified and just be gay. Because it's like, hey, the way he was saying that he was going on missions, but once he didn't know Hoover started in L.A. and the Crip, you know what I mean? All of that shit. I'm like, dude, you need to just leave that shit alone. Take the costume off. It's going to cause more drama. You coming to the West Coast trying to do some shit like that. You know what I mean?
But you notice when I did the interview with him recently, it got like a lot less views because I assumed that like the gay Crip thing was like a big part of why people were interested in this.
Yeah.
Because like, even when I was interviewing Half Pint Films the other day, he was saying that he's used to Tony Willrich going viral for all kinds of different stuff, that he's just been doing this for a minute.
You fighting and shit.
I don't like how he left here though and went and ran his mouth. Cause nigga, you wasn't acting like none of that. Your ass was happy to be here. You was cool with everybody. As soon as you go hit another podcast, you got some little funny ass, little weird ass shit to say.
But I think he liked all you guys until he felt like he was switched up upon. That he
How?
Because he felt like Brick Baby was kind of nice to him, and then he goes on other podcasts and basically rejects him as a Crip. You really like spoiled Crippin' for him. I think he's done.
Yeah. Oh yeah, come to No Jumper and let me beat you up for being for Hoover. You came to my job. I'm gonna treat you like a fucking interview. I'm interviewing you. I'm gonna talk about your life. Then
Right.
I'm gonna put my input in, and that's that. I didn't befriend him. You weren't my fucking friend.
Yeah, we're not.
We
here to be
fucking did
friends
an
with him.
interview together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, shut the fuck up, you. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, come on, bro. Like,
No, real shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're going to interview somebody, you kind of owe them some social graces.
Yeah.
You know, you got to kind of keep it a little cool. You know, like you can't just fully.
Unless you're Kelpie.
You can't call him the F slur or anything, right?
yeah, you know what I mean? A dude like him on the street tried to talk to me about cricket, I'm gonna spin right off on him. I act like I got something to do. Hey, baby, man, watch out. The fuck is he talking to me about? Come on, you know what I mean? Like, I just go away from him. I won't beat him up or anything. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't even. He couldn't even have a conversation.
We
with me on
had
the
no
street.
problems with this nigga. That's what kills me, for him to walk off and go do that. Like, bro, we opened our doors.
No,
to
I
you.
did
Maybe not
Spider-
our
I
arms,
did-
but
I
nigga,
did.
we opened our doors.
He probably seen us Spider Logan.
I did a few interviews where I did a live stream with OG Crip. I hopped on StreamYard with him, and I was
gotta
telling him, like,
understand.
the reason that I did interview him was to tell him that I think he's making the wrong decision in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? Without me explaining everything, but.
Yeah, being just like a random gay dude and just like deciding that you're gonna do this whole Crip thing is pretty hilarious. That's a ballsy move.
Yeah, that was a ballsy.
I wouldn't do that, like for the jokes. You know, I still wouldn't do it,
I don't
right?
understand, right? You really Crip. How is another nigga gonna make you drop your flag? That don't make no sense to me. Sounds like it was always a ploy and always a plan that, hey, you get to a certain aspect in this shit, hey, we gonna leave that shit alone. But let's keep it real. That's what put him on. I think he dropped it a little too
soon.
prematurely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he done himself.
Yeah,
But
he
did he
did.
have a choice, or was they putting pressure
I
on him?
feel like
think
I
it
feel
was
like
probably-
after our interviews and the shit that the dust that we kicked up, the LA Hoovers had to reach out to whoever they knew out that way and see who stamped this, and they probably went and told him stop playing with the gang. Like, you can't do that.
And you know what I respected? Why I respected is because all that shit happened, nobody knew. If that shit did happen, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas kept that shit on the back street. Like,
I feel like he would have posted it right away and been like, "Look at these Hoovers trying to tell me what to do."
But nah, his whole family live over there.
But
bro.
there should have been, like, if I
Right.
was him and I was going to take this whole, like, gay trolling thing to the best possible extent that he could, he should have had one of his other gay homies pull him up out the gay bar and turn him into a blood and then have, like, a gay Crip versus blood, like, relationship thing. That would be fucking hilarious.
You
But he
should
kind of
have
left that on the table, but when he chose to drop his flag prematurely.
Now, he might have still had sexual relations with gang members. I'm not going to say with Hoovers to make them sound. It might not even.
You
have
know
been
this or
blood.
you're guessing?
He said that he was fucking the OGs over there and doing all that shit.
He
so
said he even fucked with a dude, I believe, that was from another neighborhood. You know what
the
I'm saying?
blood or something.
that's
Yeah,
big.
something like
Yeah.
that.
I support that.
So
what the fuck?
I'm saying, like, that's good. Bring the
I
community
just don't
together.
like that. Like we tried our
Like
hardest to
sweaty
not.
ass cheeks.
We tried our hardest to not, motherfucker.
He said, "Bring the community."
We tried our
together.
hardest to not make him feel like a victim, like in any type of way. We didn't try to victimize him. So for him to like run off and try to act like I just didn't understand, like, got one guy beating on the table, like, come on, bro. Like, it's podcast, man. Is you gonna come sit down with people? You got to be ready for everything that comes with it. I mean, hell, you was running your mouth talking about you riding Lambo and you about to go over there to Hoover, which I'm sure you did not do.
Oh, I told him. We warned him. No,
Maybe change your fit and then go over there and you'll just be able to blend in with the regular people, right?
Yeah, somebody taking that Lambo from that nigga.
Come on, man.
As soon as he roll down the window and talk about what's up, hey, he from Hoover.
Hey, that's my buddy Woody. That's all I'm saying. That's my buddy Woody.
Yo, but the girl said though, so like the girls that like he came with, like they was like exposing him for like a week or so.
Wait, the girls he came with were exposing him for what?
Like the fake rental, being fake. They said, yeah.
Well, it was a rental.
He was in California. Of course, it was a rental. I was in a fake rental. Like,
no, they was saying like
it was still like $2,500 a day. What'd you say?
No, here, right? They were just saying like like how like he's broke, not really from the, bro. Like they dropped like 2 diss tracks on him.
Yeah,
diss tracks.
But you want to know why? He said that he was helping. I seen his response. Like he was, I guess, mad in his feelings because every picture that they posted with the Lamborghini, they cropped him out of as they were out here with him. And then basically they went home and it was some.
Pretty much they
LGBTQ ass shit. Like, I mean,
they didn't mess with him at all.
They didn't fuck with him. They was using him for the trip. They went to LA with him. They tried to get on No Jumper with him. That was that, and they went back home. I guess they wasn't real friends. They might have juiced them for a couple dollars, but I mean,
I thought us heterosexual men were the only ones using girls. Like, what the fuck is he using them for? To just hang out?
No,
using them for friends?
No, they juiced him for a couple dollars in a free trip.
But why would he even want to kick it around bitches? Unless they were like really as homegirls, right?
Gay boys love girls.
Love having girls.
But I was under the impression that all these fucking gay guys that they like really get along with girls. It's not like us where we gotta pretend to get along with girls.
No, they do, but they are girls though. You get what I'm saying? They are girls.
They're all the same.
Girls fall out. Girls fall out with each other 100% of the time.
You think I should do it?
I've never seen girls stay friends for more than 5 years.
Do you think I should do all girls are the same cover and have it be about Tony Willrich and these girls?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yes, I do.
All
Maybe.
the dogs.
I'm gonna think about it. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So,
How y'all's feeling Drake album though? What's up?
I like it a lot. I see a lot of criticism. I personally like. I made a whole list of like what songs I really liked and what songs I didn't really like. Nobody will be surprised to hear that I didn't like all the super slow R&B songs, especially like the 3 insanely slow R&B songs in the middle of it that are all about different relationships going bad. That shit didn't really appeal to me. But I felt like there was a lot of slaps on it, a lot of fucking hilarious bars. I enjoyed it.
All right, but that's Drake. Drake has been putting that kind of music out that we've even known. Like, even if you just got into music today, you know that Drake's been putting that music out for at least the last 5-6 years.
Yeah, of course,
for sure, homie. If it's not it's not going to be a classic for Drake if he ain't put no R&B on there. I like the joint that he did. I think it's "Slime You Out." I think it is with SZA.
Yeah. See, that was the first song that I heard, and I hated it so much that it made me not even want to listen to the rest of the album. But when I heard that. When I actually heard the album and I felt like the insanely slow, boring R&B songs were a relatively small portion of the album, that made me appreciate it more. And I feel like I'm differing from a lot of hip-hop fans because for me, I felt like, yes, it might be a little immature and a little petty, but I like my Drake a little immature and petty. You know, it's like I don't really want to see him on his super soft shit. I would much rather hear him, be kind of immature and flagrant and savage and whatnot. You know, but not that was the entirety of the album, but a lot of the songs that I like are him being a little more braggadocious and really actually rapping on shit. Right?
That's what I said. It wasn't nothing like him and it wasn't a good follow up to the 21 Savage. His album with 21 was crazy. It was just crazy. He just came off a crazy ass album. Like, I fucked with that album. We're past the first 7
That was a cool album.
It wasn't crazy.
That album
but
was
it was
crazy.
I didn't love the 21 album. You really liked it that much?
What?
Yeah. I feel like Drake, the last few albums been declining. Like,
yeah.
How?
It's been a steady decline.
Crazy.
The Club album was not anybody's favorite. The 21 album,
don't
to
count,
me,
though.
was kind of like, I mean, it's a collab project. It's the same thing as that Future collab tape they did however many years ago. But that
Which
shit
was
was
hard
like,
too, though.
it was cool. It had some energy. But once you really
That
listen
shit
to it a
was
bunch
crazy.
of times, you're
That
like,
shit was crazy, Adam. That shit was hard.
that shit
bro.
has aged poorly. And I don't think that's.
What?
You really like the Future and Drake
No,
shit that much?
Future and Drake shit was
Future
better
and
than
Drake
Her
shit
Loss.
was crazy.
That was
Yeah. No, I agree.
Her
The Future
Loss
tape was
was
better
crazy,
than the
but the
21 tape. But okay, there's another step backwards. And I feel like a lot of people viewed even Certified Lover Boy as fucking.
mid.
Her Law's got no skips though.
Which one?
Her Law's got no skips, right?
It doesn't?
No skips.
No skips at
No
all.
skips on Her Loss.
I would have to
Ever so-
review it.
I,
yeah.
I'll tell you this. I would not mind, and this might be a reach, I wouldn't mind seeing him do a project with Yeet. Because he went
Man.
crazy.
One of my least favorite songs on
Hell
tape.
nah.
Y'all
Yeet-
tripping.
Bro, Yeet choke, bro.
Y'all
That
tripping.
shit was weak.
Bro, that shit mid.
Y'all
I ain't gonna lie, Drake like
Y'all mid.
gotta be there. 'Cause that shit was mid. Gotta be.
real,
'Cause that shit
bro.
is that ain't it.
That shit
Yeah.
was it.
And
I mean,
Yeet and Drake,
it
that
was
shit
like
was it.
it was like a cool Drake, or it was a cool Yeet song. Like if it had been kind of chopped down to just the Yeet part, but like the Drake, I don't know, he just didn't really sound right on it. I didn't
That's
like the
Yeet
sound
like
of
worst
them
verse,
together.
right? Like in like a while.
Yeet just gurgling something
Yeah,
up.
I ain't jacking Yeet's verse. I ain't like
man.
I
like-
fuck with Yeet. I really don't jack Yeet. Period. But like, pause.
Why not?
yeah. That came out.
Jacking
crazy.
Yeet is
Jacking
crazy.
Yeet is
But
insane.
nah, that wasn't my favorite song at all. I liked Sosa's appearance, which I felt
That
like
was
It should have been more. I wanted more.
I didn't
wanted
hear.
more of that.
I didn't hear the leaked full verse that apparently was meant to be on the project, but they
Yeah.
clipped it out. But it had been like copyright claimed by the time that I tried to go listen to it on Twitter or whatever.
Damn.
So I didn't actually hear the full verse, but I like that one.
Rich
Yeah,
Baby Daddy, trash. Can it. Throw it out the window.
Oh, yo,
Garbage.
bro, listen, yo, that was
Garbage.
sassy as fuck. Like, I never seen Drake
Garbage.
get that sassy.
Out the window. Shot.
sipping juice, guys.
Out the window as
Excuse
we're
my
going up the
cigarette
highway.
language.
Oh wait, you didn't like that song?
No.
that was one of the best songs on the tape. That
Trash.
song is going to be a radio hit.
Basuda.
How?
Garbage.
Are you serious?
Trash.
This is really making me question your taste
That's
in music.
because-
That song
that's-
is going to be a radio
That's
hit.
because
Trash.
it's about tricking and shit, bro.
Trash.
It's
Shake that
coming
ass for
from
me.
it. You know what I mean?
Trash.
Yeah.
I
Sexy
mean,
Red ain't for us. no more, bro.
I'm the only one that witnessed the purchase before, man. He's not gonna purchase it around everybody. He's not gonna tell you about these nights, these extravagant nights where he's licking toes. And
How much
fucking
though?
Sharp?
Chocolate and rose
That'll
petals.
be the
Oh my
motherfucking
god!
day.
I seen him pull up with a rose in his mouth.
That'd be
and
the
girl
day. That'd be the
bit
day
his
your
mouth.
ass
It
joined
was-
the
They
Hoovers.
kissed mouth.
That'd be the fucking day.
They were mouth to mouth biting the rose.
yeah.
I don't know. That to me is probably one of the songs that I'm like the most optimistic about
Which
it
one's
doing
the
insane numbers. The Rich
Rich
Baby
Baby
Daddy,
Daddy?
and then also first person shooter with J. Cole. I feel like it's going to be gigantic.
Because I know they put them in order, right? Like the ones that are listened to.
I
the
didn't
most.
see that, but I did see that like the Bad Bunny one, which I also like. I'm listening to it and I feel like I'm an alien. I feel like this is from another planet because it's the sound is so foreign to me. Because like the beat in the first place, Drake's flow on it, and then going into the Bad Bunny, like
Combination.
I'm just not ready for the Latin vibes. It's just not like within my wheelhouse. So I
Was
gotta.
it worse than combination?
But the combination was just a freestyle where he just says that one time.
No, what I'm saying is he tried to jack the whole fucking UK sound like that.
That's Drake's sound now, though, right? Like, right, like the last like
Like
5
he
but
years.
was,
that
he was
song with Bad
pronouncing
Bunny is
words.
some other
He
shit.
was pronouncing words like he was from Great Britain. That's what I'm saying. But at the
think
end,
he was
you know what just made me tilt my hat to Drake, where it's like he's the ultimate GOAT.
What?
The information that was leaked by Birdman.
Oh, but I think that's cap, right?
But-
The idea
yeah,
that Bad Bunny's
That
been
Bad
signed
Bunny
to him.
signed to Drake.
No, that's cap, bro.
Birdman-
That body,
Birdman's just saying that,
yeah,
right?
bro. Yeah, that's
No,
yeah, that's
come on,
cap, bro.
That's why
You
when I
can't
was
I'm
understand
starting to question you now. And
Now you
Why
calling
would we
cap
believe
on-
that?
Bro,
on
that's
Bird?
cap
now.
Why would Birdman just open his mouth like that? Birdman.
Why would we
never
believe
gave
him
already
just
signed
making
him.
the most random statement ever? Why would we believe that?
Bro, why wouldn't we?
we what?
I mean, I just feel like you're kind of
Drake
like
is obviously a billionaire. We're wondering how the fuck did he make make it into the beat before he ended his career? If you know what I mean, like, come on, bro, it's
I'm just
an
surprised-
extra push from somewhere.
I was under
Bro, Bad Bunny
the.
deals no
Is he still
secret
with
though,
Cash
right?
Money?
I was under the assumption that nobody believed that
Yeah,
Birdman
of course not.
No, a lot of people, but well, I don't know. Maybe
Drake signed to Bad Bunny.
Is Bad
I
Bunny
don't.
signed
I
to
haven't
Drake?
seen anyone
Signed
take
to Bad
vice
Bunny
versa.
usually
Is
vice
Bad
versa.
Bunny
Bad Bunny
signed to Drake? Bad Bunny is signed to Drake.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah.
But we know like Bad Bunny's deal is the best deal right now, right? Like he has like a 95-5 split. You feel me? Right?
And
So
Drake has a 90-10.
no, I'm saying right. Like he's not signed to Drake because we know who he's signed to, right? Like
Who is
Right.
he signed to?
it's like a obscure company, right? Right, like some like lighting company, right? But like his split is crazy.
So
though.
is Drake invested in the company?
Okay.
Is it safe to say
So
that Drake
something
could be
I've
a
learned.
partnered
Yeah.
in with this company?
It's something that I've learned. How you find out is very easy. So like on the albums at the very bottom where
Yeah,
the
I'll take it.
copyrights and everything are, it's gonna
Yeah,
say the
it's not
company
gonna be
that put
that
him out.
easy.
And when
So
It never
would
said
be-
rap a
would
lot
it
with
be
Drake.
OVO? Would it
saying?
be?
and when I asked Birdman, because I was on a call asking, I talked to him about
Oh,
it.
you were the one who asked him?
I'm the one who asked him.
Okay.
All right,
You told me
and-
to go on that call. I probably should have actually done it.
Oh, so yeah, Birdman said he was signed to OVO. When I asked him, double down on it. I'm like, you sure? You signed to Drake. You signed to OVO. And then I went to go look. It said Remix or something. Or what's the name underneath?
Yes, sir. Remus Entertainment.
Well, this
Right.
is this
See, I'm
is what
saying
rich
there's
people
always a
do.
name underneath.
Rich people create success or create shell companies and LLCs and whatnot. So there is a chance that it could just be some super low key secretive shit. But also, like, if this was true, why the fuck would Drake want it to be revealed by Birdman just saying it on a random Clubhouse call? I mean, that seems kind of unlikely, right? If he was keeping it low for all these years, why
all
would he
my-
want this to
Niggas
be the
feel like
reveal?
that
Because
shit
for
is street
it's
smart.
no
Right.
controversy around for all my dogs dropping. Let's put some new shit out there. To
Yeah.
make people
But he
tap
didn't
in.
even
We
say
gotta-
anything about me saying I saw a picture of his penis.
Yeah, come on now.
Drake, like he's
I said
missing out.
something.
That was good content
I
right
sent,
there.
I sent you a fucking video of a fucking Drake missile.
What? Did you?
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Oh no,
I
you
don't
sent
even
me a
know what you're
pic.
talking
Yeah, all right.
about,
Let's talk about
Involved on
this.
that
Listen,
shit. Y'all
we
niggas
need
nasty.
HR. We need HR
Yeah.
to step in because Brick Baby sent me a picture of his shit, his turd in the bowl. I'm telling you. Why are you shitting out softballs? Because this thing was gigantic. It was like this.
It was huge.
It was fucking gigantic. I just didn't think that you were that kind of guy. Like, cause I always think Brick Baby, he's gangster, he's a thug, he's California / Atlanta.
I'm like, bro, this shit is gay as hell. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, he ain't sent that to the group chat. That was an out of.
Nah.
Yeah. Why you doing?
No, we
He
didn't
busted
see
out the
that
group
one.
chat and just showed it to me because you were too worried that like Sharp and Remo they wouldn't be able to handle
Yeah,
it.
they wouldn't be able to handle it.
People of color wouldn't be able to handle it, but I was good.
My
You
white boy,
knew
bro.
you was going to have to hear that shit from me for a while.
You know what I mean?
You ain't no dummy.
Hey, look.
You ain't dumb at all, bro.
That's my white boy. That was
talk to
my
this
white
nigga
boy
every day.
joke. That was my white boy joke. You know what I mean? I had to send it to my white boy.
And you know what? He would have to hear this from his black friends forever.
I almost passed out, man.
You see,
What the
you
fuck?
saw Selena Powell sent me a screenshot of her eating my ass. It took
Yeah.
me about 30 seconds before I showed Sharp and Brick Baby.
I ain't gonna lie, you looked kind of out of shape in that. I don't know if it was the video or.
Yeah, I've been toning up since then. I think when I felt Selena Powell having to peel back my ass cheeks to get into my ass, it
Yo.
made me feel
Yeah.
like I really had to lose some pounds.
Yo.
Pause.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
That's
bro?
dropping soon, man. I don't think it's this week, but I think it's next week.
Did you take a shower after your morning shit or before?
Honestly, I don't really remember, but for sure, I've had a lot of girls eat my ass
Cool
on
for
camera.
you.
And
But now I'm at the point where if I'm gonna take a shit and I know I have porn coming later in the day, I will baby wipe. I will dab some toilet paper with some water and make sure to hit it and really try to identify if I do have any kind of
that
particles
makes it
that are
cool.
lurking beneath the surface. But at the same time, a lot of these girls, like Selena Powell is the type who, if I had actual shit on my ass, she would probably want to clean it up.
she's
She'd
a
eat
shit butcher.
She'd eat it.
No, she'd eat it. That bitch is a shithead bitch. Like, for real, bro. She'd eat that shit. You ain't never thought about getting you a bidet?
I've been in about a million hotels with bidets, and
Yeah.
I've turned the knob and I watched the water come out, and I don't understand what the fuck this is supposed to do.
You know what I've noticed?
I can't imagine
lately?
myself using it.
You know what I've noticed lately?
Out of everybody,
Like girls?
he's the one that says he cannot imagine himself.
You
using a
bidet?
No.
You never bidet. They don't got that in
But
Mississippi.
I know
shit that flush the
I
toilet.
know what it does. No, what
water
the
shoot
No,
up?
it
the
shoots water
shoots
to
up.
clean your ass.
They
You
ain't
never
got
did
that in
it. You never did it.
No.
Not in Liberia. What about on Slauson? They got bidets.
I was in Europe one time.
But you still got to wipe
That's
after
crazy.
that, right?
I'm not. I mean, you'd have to.
Yeah. You got to wipe, but
You gotta wipe for sure.
it's supposed to kind of like blast a bunch of
I'm
it
not
off.
mad at you keeping your ass clean.
Yo.
I am kinda.
I was in
I'm
Europe.
not mad at that. Like,
I was
keep
in
your shit
Europe.
right.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was in Europe one time, and I was in Dublin, Ireland, in a hotel room, and they had a bidet, and I tried it.
Nobody can convince me
But
that
it-
it's
it
gay
didn't
to put
shoot up.
water on your asshole.
Yeah, to clean your ass. I mean,
That's just regular shit.
yeah.
No pun intended.
But you know what I'm
how-
noticing about these ass munchers?
What?
That they probably ass eat every person that they fuck, and
I'm
they give
done
them
with
no
this.
choice.
I didn't realize that Selena Powell was gonna bust that move out on me. So
Yeah,
that was
I
pretty
mean,
shocking.
so that goes
She
to
wanted to
show.
go viral.
Can I
so
get the live
did
Remo
she-
review? The
did
live
she-
Flacco review? You guys already seen it. It'd be boring.
Yeah.
You don't
I
wanna see
would-
it?
Nah, hell no.
You want to see it, Remo?
Did you?
What is it?
Selena eating my ass. You want to check it out?
Is it safe to say
Go
that
for it,
Lil
fuck
Meech
it.
got his ass ate?
Nah,
I don't know
come
if
on,
it's
man.
safe to
Nah,
say
yo.
that.
Oh no!
Let me
Remo,
check
you
this
want to
out.
see this?
There's a few people that I
Toledo
know.
Powers, wow,
Hey, there's
bro.
a few people I know
Ew.
that's getting their ass ate on the low, man. These bitches talk, man. You niggas got to be careful.
You gotta
out
be
here, man.
careful. You niggas making these
Real,
ass
salute.
eating jokes.
Because these bitches be talking about it, man. You know, and don't think that she might not listen. She might not slip up to the next nigga and let him know what you really like.
Yeah.
You got to be
That
careful
you
with
like
bitches,
slappy-
man, and what you do.
That's
around
shameful
them,
though?
bro.
Nah, right? Like,
Sliding
in 2023?
ass cheeks.
Let me tell you something. Can I be honest with you? Can I look you in the face when I say this?
Please do.
I'd feel real uncomfortable if I knew that you loved your ass ate. Pause.
But he got a Buffy the Body going on.
If I
so
knew that's what you like, Flacco,
Bitch
like,
is suffocating.
you gotta really peel those cheeks back.
look at you in a whole different light. I don't even want to imagine that part of it.
The weird thing about a girl eating your ass is that it's like I don't even see my ass on a regular basis. You know, it's completely hidden away from me unless I were to use a mirror in a clever way, like either dip it down into the toilet or like spread my ass open, but turn my head sideways and look at the mirror.
Or lay on your back in front of your fucking full body mirror and put.
Hey,
cock your
Lena,
legs.
take a picture of this.
Fuck.
And I'm not gonna lie, I had mad hemorrhoids in my life.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
chill.
so your shit looks like chewed up hamburger meat.
No, have you had a hemorrhoid?
Hey, yeah, I know what they are.
You had a hemorrhoid? You had a hemorrhoid?
Nah, never had one.
Damn,
Come
you
from
guys are
stress.
lucky.
They come from stress.
Only real ones.
Nah,
come from stress. No, they
people
come from
get it in
stress,
jail
naturally.
from sitting on them hard ass metal seats for too long.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
Get it
My,
from that too.
my first hemorrhoid, I have a good tale, is that I was in New York and I was waiting for this girl in the subway station.
fucking hurt.
Middle of the winter, and I'm sitting on the ground, not thinking twice about it, and this bum walks by and just goes, "You gonna get a hemorrhoid sitting on your ass in the cold weather like that?" And I'm just thinking in my head, like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't even know what a hemorrhoid was, but I'm thinking that doesn't sound like it makes a lot of sense.
Out of you.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense that I would be able to get a hemorrhoid from just sitting on the cold ground.
Yeah.
And then I meet up with the girl, we hang out, we go to sleep. I wake up in the morning, my ass hurts so bad.
You had a Hemi.
I had a Hemi.
Damn.
I had a few more since then. And so, you know, my asshole, when I look at it, I'm like, that's not the cleanest looking shitter I've
So
ever
you
seen.
wouldn't really be that mad if somebody knocked you out and spit in your ass cheeks because you've had spit.
Yeah.
You've had
Stop
spit.
this shit.
No, but when I entered into the streets,
crazy, man.
I knew that getting savage life was a potential
But
risk.
you be talking about spitting in niggas' butts and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Bosco.
Yeah, you
Where is Bosco?
he told Bosco he wants that butt.
I'm just kidding, Bosco.
Yeah.
Well, if we do fight, I think that would have to be my move. But no,
If you
actually, 'cause
knock him out?
I'm gonna tie my shorts 4,800 times just to gotta keep that shit super tight. So I don't want.
But you can lift up the pants leg.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Hey, you know what I just thought about the other day? I just thought about this the other day. For those who don't know, the Brick Baby song that made me even know about Brick Baby in the first place was 6 Drugs at One Time.
Yeah.
And it just occurred to me the other day that you might not have actually been on 6 drugs. You were just saying that because it's a Rolling 60s thing, which I never thought of.
No, I was on 6 drugs when I recorded that.
Oh, okay. But it was also the gang thing, right?
No.
No. Oh.
That doesn't. That's
before you joined?
No. I was.
Oh, no.
No.
Hey, listen.
To it, homie.
No.
There's videos. Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
No. I actually was in France when I made that song, and I was on Molly, and I had took some Xanzaline to calm down. I had just left the club. I was on alcohol and weed, and
That's 5.
That was it.
And then
No, it was
smoke a
6.
cig.
It was 6. It was
Pop a
Molly,
aspirin.
lean, Xans, Molly, lean, Xans, perk,
Heroin.
Oh,
weed,
That's the
and
one you
liquor.
forgot.
Drugs,
Yeah.
drugs, and more fucking drugs.
Yeah, that was on drugs.
So if the 6 happened to be like the number of your enemies, would you still have said that you were on 6 drugs at one time?
No.
What made
You would
do
have switched it.
Rick?
You because it's rap, it's music. You can lie. You could be on 7
well,
drugs
I
at
mean,
one time.
3
Nobody's
drugs.
gonna check.
Yeah,
Nobody's
yeah,
gonna do an autopsy.
That's my brother for real. I want to know, like, what made you do it? What made you want to be on 6 drugs?
It was just that how that day went. Adam knows when you're drugging. You don't fucking choose what drugs you do.
And you might run out. You got to get some other drugs.
Yeah, it's like, oh, why turn down a Molly? No.
And that is what that's what keeps me from
Take a
doing
shot.
drugs is because if I take a Molly, I mean, now I'm on a hunt to enhance
don't
this
need
high
that.
through every other fucking
every drug.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I don't need it to have a good time.
Nobody needs it.
I don't need
To
it.
have a good time, bro. And I've been around
You
people
needed
like
to have
that
a
bust
great
out.
time.
Listen,
You haven't had a great
fine.
time.
I've had a. Hey, bro, let me tell
Yeah, you can't
something.
have a great time on
I've
alcohol.
had some fucking amazing times.
I believe it.
I'm just being honest. And like for me, I mean, I got addicted personality, so maybe I don't really fuck.
Yeah, me too.
I look at shit like, yeah, I ain't got no reason to be playing with that shit, but I don't need that shit to have a good time. I've been in a room where people bust out coke, people start busting out shit.
I've never did coke.
Why I leave the party
You
is
admitted you did coke on
No,
here.
I'm
I
saying
leave
I've
the-
never been a cokehead.
Oh, yeah.
I leave the party, bro, because I know now the vibe's about to change. Because I'm not gonna be on this. They are. The vibe's about to change the whole. It's about to change the whole scenery. So I just get up and leave. I'll be like, all right, man, that's my cue. If I ever be around somebody bust out a bag, anything like that, because you got poor people don't do drugs. Rich motherfuckers do.
No.
Be on multiples. I'm talking about like multiples. Rich motherfuckers doing that shit, man. Really having
Sometimes.
their way.
Poor people definitely doing drugs.
people
though.
definitely
And
Go to
doing
Skid Row.
drugs.
Perfect.
But hey, but
Not
I'm talking about-
6.
I'm talking about some of that shit that really costs some money. I mean, come on, let's look at lean for instance. Let's look at lean for instance. That shit ain't
Oh
cheap.
yeah, lean ain't a broke guy. drug,
That's
yeah.
not a bro guy's drug. Like I'm talking about some real shit, man.
That's why Desto Dub told me he used to go get the green from the bums in Skid Row. Shout out Desto Dub.
Shout out my nigga Desto.
Couches were full
Green.
today, but I want everyone to like broadcast their opinions in both the chat and on the Reddit of who you think, like what from a fan's perspective, what might be the ideal cast if No Jumper were to start doing a second nighttime. Well, this is nighttime to me. It's 4:57, but you know, a late night live stream. We're thinking about installing another one because we have enough hosts. I think that we have enough firepower that we could do another cool live stream in this, and especially with the store. Once we have the store, we're gonna have a whole set there. And then we're going to be able to like do, you know, there's going to be people hanging out there. I'm sure we're going to end up doing live streams and stuff. I want to have content coming out of there so we have a reason to have the hosts come and link up at the store and shit like that. So I would love to hear from the fans about what they think of this lineup, about what they think about lineups that we've had over the past couple of months. Please don't tell us what you think about the lineups pre-Snakegate because we cannot rekindle that flame. But in terms of the current host, what would you guys like to see in terms of further lineups is one thing that I'm kind of interested in. And before we even get more into that, when your money's on the line, choose a trusted sports book that gives you tools to win, like MyBookie. At MyBookie, it does not matter if your team is up or down. You can easily cash out or bet the game live to come out on the winning side. Use MyBookie for daily odds boosts, same game parlays, and take advantage of huge prize pool contests. Plus, MyBookie has a no strings attached cash bonus that lets you deposit and withdraw quick. Just use promo code NOJUMPER, one word, on your first deposit and receive up to $200 in cash. That's NOJUMPER, one word. I almost said hashtag NOJUMPER, but no, it's just NOJUMPER. To claim your own cash bonus now, try the MyBookie money bag to grab a potential Super Bowl front runner and at long shot odds, plus 38,000 on the Eagles and Chiefs. You won't find odds like that anywhere else. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere, only with MyBookie. Okay, back to business.
My cookie, cuz.
Yeah. My dookie.
No.
Yo.
How about now?
I got dookie.
Hey, so y'all
You
think
got
y'all think Gilly bigger than Birdman? You seen that nigga say that?
Bro, he's smoking drugs, man.
Generating more money than the Birdman.
If he's making more money than Birdman has made or is making, then there's a lot about podcasting that I don't understand. Because let me tell you, the top podcasters, when I'm talking about an Academics, a me, a Joe Budden, I would say that the top podcasters on average are making like, a couple $1 million a year, something like that. Like, like on a good year.
I love how you dumbed it down now.
Top hip hop podcasters, right?
I'm trying to be I'm trying to be vague enough to fit me in there and everybody else. Yeah, I'm fixing it.
You fixed it.
But what I'm saying is,
I like that.
But we see, what was that alleged deal that Gilly signed? With
100 million. They're trying to say 100 million. Man, stop it.
Between him and Wallo, though.
Stop it.
I mean, me personally, when I look at the views that Gilly and Wallo do, and this is utmost respect to them, I think that they're great guys. I'm super proud of the fact that they were able to make it up out the mud, and Wallo's case, make it up out the prison and be this fucking successful is an improbable tale. It is a very inspirational tale. Yeah. It's something that I think is incredible. Obviously, a lot of people are motivated by them. I don't understand where the fuck $100 million deal comes from because I don't know what the fuck anyone would give me $100 million for. So.
I'm gonna tell a story, okay?
Hit
Quick
it.
and brief.
Do it.
Okay.
Wallo's out in Vegas one time. I hang out with Wallo. Everybody know I've interviewed Wallo a while back.
Go check that out on the channel.
It was a great interview. We did it actually in Vegas in the penthouse. Cool. He came back out one time. I went and met him at his room. We were sitting down. We're chopping it up.
He had $100 million on the table.
Listen to me, dog. He showed me the conversations. They're turning down 50 million, turning it down like, no, that ain't enough. Like showing me the threads between some very higher up type people that we all know. You know what I'm saying? That's offering them this money. They turned down 50 million. He showed me. Yeah. Showed me, man. Like, look, bro, we're over here going through it right now, trying to figure it out. He says, we turned all that shit down and end up, I'm telling you, you got that 100 million. Right. So
I mean, hey, and if it is true,
what are the
here's why I think it's capped, though.
You ready to sign?
Wait, though, right?
Well, you said you don't think it's capped?
You ready to sign?
And here's why, though, I think it's capped, right?
It's not.
Right? Is if their boss, right, and Dave Portnoy, right, said, hey, listen, man, call her daddy. Or Portnoy, right? Right? Said,
Porno. I like that.
Yeah, right. Said, yo, listen, call her daddy got $70 million from like Spotify. And he said, listen, that was just too much. It was too expensive for us, right? To pay $70 million for a podcast. So if Call Her Daddy was too expensive, why the fuck would they give Gilly and Wallo $100 million?
And I feel like that Call Her Daddy shit is way bigger.
Yes, exponentially bigger.
I'll tell you why. When you got people bidding on y'all, that changes the game. You know what I'm saying? He's showing me the bids. You know what I'm saying? Like people like, what they're offering, what they're countering, the entire shebang, right? Yeah. I saw it in his phone, them in a group chat. Yeah. Like I like Wallo, you know you my nigga, I love you, bro, and I'm trying to like help clear this shit up for you because I saw it with my own two eyes. He showed me them in a group chat and them turning down 50.
But Joe Rogan got like 100 million.
Said
200 million, something
not.
like that.
So what? Okay, so
yeah,
why the
Spotify,
fuck?
Right?
So why the fuck can a Wallo and Gilly get fire? Where are we at in this combo? On
this is just my back of the napkin math. $100 million. Let's say that each podcast is worth $100,000, which to me sounds fucking insane because this podcast worth not even close. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is if each podcast is worth $100,000, which sounds insane to me, like I don't understand how that could possibly be the case. But if that is the case, then you're looking, and if they drop one a week, you're looking at it would take about 20 years to recoup the $100 million if they're making $100,000 per episode. So that is why, to me, I don't understand the math of how that can make sense.
Spotify, if you stream a podcast on Spotify, you don't get what are the?
You'll make slightly more than you make from YouTube, but not some significant amount. The value in something like $1 million worth of game, the value is the fact that they sell a shitload of advertising and way more advertising than you would ever see. We just did one ad. You watch an episode of $1 million worth of game, there'll be 3-4 ads. And one of them will be a 20-minute fucking interview with a real estate mogul or some shit. And I have heard about those real estate guys spending 30 or 40 grand or whatever to be on 50 grand to be on that shit. So via that, you could see how it was worth $100,000 per episode, which is pretty insane to think about. But yeah, I still,
Also, you got to think that they have. Okay, so they have machines where you could generate streams. It doesn't matter if it's podcast or not. Like it could be, they could be dumping some shit that we're not seeing. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out.
That would be pretty scandalous if they were buying their views and getting nine-figure contracts.
The company that signed them, they probably got the game. Like, don't worry about it. Like, might have owed one.
First, will not buy no fake views.
There's all kinds of companies that their whole entire job is to audit the views and like be able to like audit if the plays are real and shit like that. Which I'm not saying that they're 100% real because obviously I've done interviews where people bought fake views on them in recent memory, and it's just it's just part of the game.
Oh yeah.
You want to expose them?
No, I don't want to salt the game. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Don't do that. Yeah, but I seen one with
What like?
look how he look. Look how he look.
I just don't want to salt nobody's game.
I know. I'm fucking with you, gang.
Really don't believe. Give me like one real outlook to why you believe, like a strong one that you believe they did not get $100 million.
I just broke it down because I don't think if an episode that is worth $100,000 and you got to do one a week for 20 years, I mean, I don't think the deal is for 20 years. I think it's for like a couple years. So that makes the math even way crazier. And I'm not trying to take anything away from them. I just don't personally understand the math.
I would probably be on the side with you on that if I didn't see what I saw.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I didn't see them in a group chat with, like I said, some higher-ups that's got that type of money to give them and them turning down $50 million. It's him, Gilly, the people, they're all in group chats.
Well, if you're talking about $50 million, that's a lot less than $100 million. So.
And turning it down. That's
I
what
can't see him getting $100 million either.
Turning it, bro. I seen them turn it down. I like this.
They turned down 50.
I like
$50 million pesos probably, but I don't think they're down $50 million.
I just okay.
I like that shit
The
right
problem
there.
though,
Spicy.
the problem is that
I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt
the
bro.
problem is that I know what all of their peers make.
No.
Not exactly, but like I have a rough idea how much Academics makes and Vlad makes and I make.
Yeah.
And it's just not even close to that dollar amount. Now, the argument I think that they might command an outsized dollar amount is the fact that they are these really hip, cool, like symbol of black entrepreneurship type motherfuckers at this point, and that's worth a lot to a brand, I guess. But I mean, we also are living in an age where Spotify is cutting off the everybody that they gave exclusive deals to and stuff. I think that era of getting like ridiculously huge amounts of money for your podcast is kind of coming to a close.
Wallo's a spokesman for YouTube. He's one of the spokesmen. Like they pay him for that shit too. Like which I know it's got nothing to do with that $100 million. Yeah. But like them niggas is getting.
I feel like somebody that they wrote for
real.
back in the day is higher up. Maybe a Jay-Z. He might not have wrote for it, but maybe somebody with that owed them a favor just put them in a great position. Like I owe y'all one. Y'all podcast is doing this. I got some investors that's willing to.
But I don't think it's like, like you're the homie, so I'm gonna get somebody to give you $100 million.
No, but if you can show me where it's a bidding war that they already at 50, 60 million.
But I will also fully admit that
to another door.
I will fully admit that I have no fucking clue how much Birdman makes at this point because there's a million.
Let's make a phone call.
I don't know how he could really illuminate the situation, but
Right.
Let's see if we can get Wallo in the.
Yeah, because I mean, Birdman. When's the last year that he generated $100 million in a year?
probably
Last
not
year.
ever. Yeah.
No,
I think just on that
Not
catalog,
ever. I feel like he had $100 million year before. Due to
Yo, what's
investment.
going on with you, Wallo?
How you doing, my brother?
How you doing, loved one?
Hey, you're live on No Jumper. What's going on, Wallo?
I got Adam over here.
man?
And the brick.
How you be, Adam?
I'm feeling good. We talking about you, so if Shop decided it was a good time to call you.
Talk to me. What happened?
Uh-oh.
Well, everybody, man, I guess, we're sitting here, we're having the debate.
Not everybody.
Well, not everybody, okay, but we're sitting here, we're having the debate and whether did you guys really get, $100 million? Did you guys sign for it? And I told him, I was like, I don't want to put my man business out there. I said, but he showed me the conversations and he showed me did you not show me turning down 50?
Yes, sir. But you know what? This is what's important. And I'm gonna get some game. I'm not recorded in that, this is just a conversation on my
Man,
We are live.
we
for the
are
record.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say
we're live,
that.
we're
Yeah,
live.
I don't want you
Save
to
it.
do that
Save
that
it.
part of it.
I will say this, and I'm gonna leave it at this.
Okay.
I think when people going into, and this is what people need to understand, everybody's situation is different. Who you decide to do business with is different. And when you're going into some of these memes and these deals, everything depends on how you're going in. Some people might go in as, say it's ABC platform. Just say that. ABC platform might be going in as ABC platform. But me and Gil ain't going on as ABC platform. We going in as $1 million worth of game. 1 million subscribers on Instagram, 1 million subscribers on YouTube, 1 million subscribers on TikTok. Then we going in as Wallo 267, 2.4. So we going in different ways, multiple different ways. So, a lot of things become different then. It's a different conversation. And we own our IP. You see what I'm saying? We own 100% of $1 million worth of game outside of our personal stuff. So it's like, it's a different conversation. I don't need to talk about money. That's not important. I think people need to focus more on building their catalog and their content and finding partners to partner up with.
Did they buy the back catalog?
I understand we say independence and all that, but you gotta really put some work in. You know, because when people hear numbers, they be like, oh man, he got this, he got that, whatever. Don't worry about nobody else's money. You gotta worry about how can you create something out here that's gonna be able to have its own island amongst all this different content, because it's something for everybody out here. You know what I mean? It ain't about what you do, what you don't like. It's about what you do like. Because everything you don't like, somebody else gonna like it. Like me, if you notice, I don't get caught up in all the politics of who podcasts or who this, who show. That shit don't mean nothing. What I do is I just try to give information and help people the best way I can. Some people gonna take it, some people not. But I just, as you know me, Mac, we had great conversations, and I share everything about the information I got to give to you. But I think everything is about your approach. Everything is about who do you decide to partner up with, where the money gonna come from. It come from different avenues, and, you know, and just having a good attorney. That's the best advice I can give people, you know. Yeah. And it's something new coming every day. Every day it's a new company coming. It might be a new company coming right now. They might run into Adam. They might be sports betting. It might be whatever.
Prostitution.
Like, oh, we want to partner up with him. No. And they're not worrying about they're not worrying about numbers. They're not worrying about analytics. Their whole thing is, he got a bunch of people. We just want to put some visibility on our casino company. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him whatever.
Yo, Wallo, the reason that was brought up is because we was talking about what happened with Birdman and Gilly. How Gilly recently said that he's bigger than Birdman. What's your thoughts on that?
No comments. Like no comments. You know what I mean? I don't want. You know, it don't really matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? And I just think in this world, whereas though content, I don't know. You know what I mean? But it don't matter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we appreciate you, Wallo, for real. We appreciate you for picking up, loved one. You know I love you, and I'm going to get with you here soon. I just felt like it needed... All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Hey, much love, dog.
Much love.
Appreciate you.
That sounds like somebody owed you a favor. I know somebody who's about to trick off this bag. Let me take you to
him. Like we needed to get him in on that call. Like
one of the best news ever, but I still don't believe it.
I'm still not. That didn't really illuminate too much to me, to be totally honest. But one thing that he did say is when he says his Instagram, Gilly's Instagram, I could imagine a deal in which, like, not only is this company going to run ads against all your content, but they're also going to run sponsored posts on your fucking Instagram accounts, and then think about how much that could be worth. Because I remember when Joe Budden was talking about how he almost signed a deal with Barstool, and part of the reason why he didn't do it was because it basically would have just involved him not being able to do shit. Like, they would have owned like a total 360 deal. So maybe then it makes more sense. But even like, a lot of the biggest artists don't sign $100 million deals. And I feel like music is worth way more than podcasts on average, right?
Joe turned, but Joe turned on 25 though.
This
right?
content is actually way
the
great.
Biggest YouTube the biggest podcasters in hip hop make so much less money than the biggest artists in hip hop.
Facts.
Which isn't to say it's impossible, but
the smaller YouTubers don't make more than small rappers.
The stamp that the biggest YouTubers leave on the world is kind of bigger than these rappers.
Sometimes, but like you compare like
just because you got to take out, all right, paid shows is what puts them on. But these YouTubers, they're doing something new every day. It's not a rap video to where I'm watching the same shit over and over. It's
but the potential reach of a song, of a rap song, is so much bigger. Like, you know, Lil Durk and J. Cole have a hit. It has like 120 million views on YouTube alone. Meanwhile, like the biggest interview I ever did is like 20 million views. The biggest interviews that most other content creators do is like a couple million views. So it's like if you have a hit, and it's not like that J. Cole and Durk song, that's not even the biggest fucking hit in the world. That's just like a regular, well, it's bigger than like probably almost every Dirk song, realistically.
But your content does 120 million views every 6 months. Guaranteed.
More than that probably, but still.
I know.
don't
I guarantee. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one song. That's one moment that keeps on getting replayed.
I would rather be
give
Lil
them
Baby
something
than
to
me. Well, maybe not in the long run, but at least for right now. But like, if I had to sign a 3-year deal, am I going to be live my life or Lil Baby's life? I think I'm gonna take Lil Baby's life because he's definitely making a lot more money.
Definitely. Paid shows, rapping, all that shit.
Probably touches more BBLs than me.
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like
beast of Lil Baby
I
though.
made money in this shit. Like I felt like a rap. Like, I'm like making rap money. Like people are spending that with me. You know what I'm saying? Like money that's rappers are getting. Like, I've had niggas spend 50, 60 with me, bro, just to come help out and come be a part of something. Like not even hop on a verse, man. Shout out to my nigga Fish and Grits.
But hey,
Wait,
so,
$50,000?
Fish and eggs.
Listen to what
Grits, man. You gotta put some respect on his name.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry. Yeah.
And my partner.
listen
Somebody
to what
said
I'm
something about
telling
fish
you.
and eggs the other day. I was
There's
just
way
thinking about
more
it.
YouTube millionaires than there's rap millionaires. Let's just do that. There's like
Wait.
10, there's probably like 20 rappers that are actually
Hip hop
millionaires.
YouTubers though, or all YouTubers?
There are probably
dog,
20.
YouTube is
there are
gigantic,
20.
whereas like hip hop is kind of small compared to YouTube.
Yeah.
So
hip hop YouTubers, hell nah.
there might be
There
more
is.
like millionaire Minecrafters than there are millionaire rappers.
Yeah, of course.
Potentially.
But what I'm saying is like, okay, hip hop is just one part of this shit. We're a part of the YouTube umbrella. They call us YouTubers. So then you have to put in the biggest people in the game where we actually can go if we stepped outside the box and created content that was for everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're already a part of this community. So you're saying a rapper, you can't say, oh,
But the rapper's
a
music in
hip-hop
general
rapper
too, right?
or a conscious rapper. No, we're talking about the richest rappers. So the richest YouTubers. There's more millionaire YouTubers that take their time and do YouTube than there is millionaire rappers.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of hard to compare the two though.
Yeah, right.
Why do you say that?
Because it's just like very hard to imagine or like picture in your mind how many YouTubers there are and how many rappers there are, because it's just kind of like just weird. Because there's so many rappers that we don't even know who the fuck they are.
Yeah.
But we
Same
know
thing with
that they
YouTube,
not
you know?
checking millions.
We only
If
pay
we don't
attention
know-
to a pretty
That's true.
small
That's
percentage of the YouTube.
Only the ones that we know are checking million after million like that.
Yeah.
Even
You have
those
to
ones
know
be
them.
checking millions.
You have to. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
you gotta
like
know
it's
'em.
different. If you build something like what Wallo was saying, like if you build something right here and like really stand on it and put your everything into it, you can generate a catalog that's worth that. Adam, your catalog is worth. Like, not like that. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? Like,
Compare his
just imagine
catalog
that
to
it's worth.
theirs, though. You see what I'm saying?
Your shit's worth, bro.
You
They
get
only
what
been
I'm
doing it
saying?
for a short period of time, so $100 million.
That is a good point. Yeah, because all the things that he was listing off that make $1 million worth of games so valuable are kind of like things that everybody else has too. Like Vlad said he would sell his business for $100 million.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, that's just, you know, it's like,
But then,
I don't think Vlad's going to get a $100 million offer. I don't think I am either.
But then who's gonna run?
Do you have to
Is he
work
still
for it,
gonna
though?
Pod still.
usually when you sell a business in the media space, I'm pretty sure you get like 3 to 5 times your yearly income.
Yeah.
So when I do that math, I'm Vlad ain't getting $100 million, and neither am I.
4 more years of you doing this
4 more years.
catalog, and at the pace that you're doing it at, knocking shit out one after one after one, the catalog will be up crazy, insane.
Maybe.
Because you have to think about it, right? No matter what, those videos will always generate revenue. You know what I'm saying? So even some of them, okay, that's cool. Some of them, even those, like, I'm not saying would they make their 100 million back hella quick, but if the catalog is big enough, it's all about how big the catalog is, man, to what you're gonna buy. It's like buying land, right? The more acres, the more money. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So you keep adding acres to this shit, man, and keep building out. Before you know it, you'll be surprised what the company's catalog is actually worth.
Catalog.
So I seen
Give it
it.
some time.
Why did you?
Signed
How do you even end up having that conversation with Birdman where he even said that about Gilly?
All right, so Birdman, Whack 100 bought Birdman in the clubhouse.
Right.
And then we just was on the floor and just started asking a lot of questions. I think I also asked him about what he thought about Kanye West saying that that Cardi B's an industry plant. And he said he actually he didn't even shit on Cardi. He said that for anybody to be in this shit that you kind of got to work for this shit, so he wouldn't say that about her. But he definitely he tried to say he ain't see the video, but I know he's seen the video. But Whack 100 had a clubhouse room where he had Birdman pull up.
Bongos was weak as fuck. Dude, can we all agree on that? That song already fucking disappeared.
Yeah, no.
Is it just me, or that song didn't go anywhere, right? Because WAP was huge. WAP took
Because of Megan Thee Stallion. People hate her now, though.
Yeah.
Like, listen, people despise that bitch now, right?
Really? I thought it was just like the YouTube rap fans.
Nah, people hate Megan Thee
But they
Stallion.
hated her when WAP came out, right?
No,
Was it
bro.
WAP significantly after she got shot?
He's
Nah,
guilty
right?
now.
She still had
He's
people on the
guilty
side when
now.
WAP came out, but now it is kind of shifting where people kind of not feeling her.
But
Like even Aiden Ross's
The
taking
audience
her
for
line.
that song is not the audience that gives a fuck about the Tory Lanez case, right? The audience for WAP
Yes,
was
it's the
like
exact
my
same
girl
audience.
and a bunch of other fucking girls. It's just girls. And
It's a
girls are
lot
the
of-
ones who feel sympathy for men.
It's a lot of bitches out here like that are mad at Meg for snitching. Like they get shot and not tell on they nigga.
I think the number of girls
There's a
who
lot
care
of-
about snitching has got to be about 1% of
But, hey,
girls.
but,
I'm talking
I've
shit.
noticed
I'm
this.
talking
Let the
shit.
guru speak on it. Have no fury.
Let me see it like-
Have no fury like a woman scorned. What she can love about you today, she can fucking despise and hate you and want you to die about it tomorrow, nigga.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
It's the truth, homie. You gotta watch what you do and who you do it with.
Preach to 'em,
No,
Touch.
no offense, but I have to say it. I don't put nothing past no bitch. And what she may do and what level she's willing to take her diabolic ass fucking evil ways on you. Because, bro, you piss her off, my nigga, enough. She's gonna want to. Listen. Women know that they're not. Some women know they're physically known. They cannot beat a man physically. So what do? They beat him emotionally and beat him spiritually. How do you do it? Shut his fucking program down. You cut his water off.
I think that
Cut his water off. He gonna feel it.
I think the failure of Bongos is almost exclusively because the song is weak. I don't think it really has anything to do with the fact that people may or may not like
And that
Megan
time
as
is
much as they
came and
used to.
passed now,
I
right?
ain't even heard it.
Right?
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, but you heard WAP.
And I heard WAP.
You got that WAP?
What? Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
All right, so I seen today on Instagram. This didn't even make that much media attention, but Gossip in the City posted that. So apparently Diddy got questioned about the shit that's going on with Kei D. So
heard-
what are the
Word on the
odds?
streets, he lawyered up.
And
I
50
dropped
Cent
the
said-
bomb yesterday.
50 might have
It
got
was a
notified
lie.
a little early because he was talking shit about it before it came out
They
in the
say
news.
they say he lawyered up.
So you think-
my sources said that he lawyered up? I said it, but what I tell you is gonna start coming out that something happened. But it wasn't live. We were in the interview yesterday
Yeah.
with Spider Loc, and I just said I said by the time the interview comes out, everybody will know.
All right,
he
so-
lawyered up.
So if Diddy is guilty or gets found guilty, like,
If
is
guilty?
this the biggest plot twist in like rap history, right? Like,
Well,
if-
no,
you know what I'm saying?
No, it's-
Greatest
no,
fall from grace if,
no, hell
Diddy
no.
does
What?
time.
If Diddy goes down for this,
It's not a shocker though, right? Like
it's not a shocker because
Yeah.
we've been
I've
hearing
never
about it. But if he
seen
goes
niggas-
down for it,
I've never seen niggas want another nigga to go to jail so bad. So bad.
Why would
Like,
anyone want Puffy to go to jail,
they
though?
want him to
Besides
go
the
to-
fact that Puffy...
'Cause Diddy-
That's why
had-
they're making this big ass
Sure.
spectacle of it, though.
No,
It's because
Kei D
they
wanted
want-
him to go to
they
jail,
want- but people standing behind that
because
narrative,
these
though,
are
Rick.
all Pac fans, bro. These
No.
are all Pac fans that
Well,
are standing
stand
behind
behind
the
some fucking
narrative.
facts of it in the
But what-
narrative.
but
not
what
your
I'm
Here's the
saying-
facts, here's the
It
facts.
seems like pretty likely that he
Here's
did.
the facts, though, right? Right?
Everyone has
Bro.
said that he did.
Here's the facts though,
Pay
right?
for it.
Tupac,
yeah.
go ahead.
Go for it.
No, right? Here, right? So here's the facts, right? Like, and everything points back to Diddy, right? Like, Puff's, right? Puff's bodyguard shot Suge Knight's friend in 95, right?
I just watched your video about this, so we're on the same page. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Just remember
Peace,
that.
Wolf.
Yeah, right? Cool. Yeah, right?
Wolf.
Right, cool. So then after that, 2 months later, Suge Mans and them called Puff's homie, whoop him, and right, say, yo, listen,
Wolf got
we
killed
need
too.
Puff's address in LA where his family stay. Tell us. Puff was terrified out of his fucking mind that Suge was gonna kill him. So then Puff said, yo, I got a bag on Suge and Pac. 2, Puff paid $5,000 for them to bring back a death row chain off of somebody's neck. He specified off somebody's neck.
Which is the reason why the fight
Yeah.
ended up happening that led to Pac dying.
And
So even
5 racks was like a dub, like
Yeah.
30 racks back.
yeah,
in the
and
day.
to me, the whole question is just if they can prove
Yeah, Diddy's involved.
that Diddy put that money up. Because to me, it seems pretty fucking obvious
I
that he
mean,
did
if
at
a
one point,
500,
right?
this is the thing. If they're talking about this, a check that got cash. I
Yeah,
mean,
a check, right? Why- who writes checks for murders,
come on,
right?
that's what I'm about to say. If it was a check involved, that's what's making me think it's cap. Because it's like,
Eugene did be capping.
go around that time, you could go to
Nobody
it.
got
Where
paid.
was a $500,000 check wrote out in cash?
No one got paid.
But hey,
No, they said
my
that,
perspective on
They
this.
said that
Zip
I don't
got
even
paid.
want to say. They say Zip.
Somebody did get paid.
Yeah,
They didn't break PFD off.
Damn, man.
But okay, in the words of
Let's
Brick
keep
Baby,
Deep
I've
Man's
watched the
name
Brick
out of
Baby
this
Cam
shit.
Capone interview where he made it clear that he respects the shooter. And that is the aim of getting rich in hip hop, is that you get on in hip hop and then you invest money back into your community by getting your enemies knocked off. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I am saying that we can't sit here and be critical of it when we all love Boosie, we all love Dirk, when we love all these artists who arguably may have been involved in this kind of purchasing activity,
I think
right?
it's shocking.
That's now, though. That wasn't back then.
Wait.
Back then, that shit wasn't even thought of to even do something like that.
People have been buying bodies back then too.
Was
I'm
we
talking
in the
about
news when?
getting on from it, though. Actually catching some notoriety from it, some motion. Like today, you catch
But Diddy
motion
already
from
had
that.
notoriety.
Listen, were we on
But
the
he wasn't no
news?
killer.
Or were we on the Tuesday show when I said I gave Diddy his flowers? I said he's a gangster because he all that shit over his name. He couldn't come in. He lived on the West Coast, raised his kids on the West Coast after he got rid of his problems, bro. And I always said that. I said he handled the business. Hey, Tupac, I'm a fan of Tupac. You know what I mean? It is what it is, but you gotta give him his flowers as a gangster because Diddy lived here for years.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm
After
not
this shit.
mistaken,
Snoop
he
him
had
and-
that money, or if this was allegedly supposed to happen, right?
Yeah.
He had that going way before Tupac's people and Tupac stomped that nigga out in the MGM that night.
It's all chest though.
Why
Church.
did it take till then to go and make a move?
'Cause
Y'all
you had
niggas already knew
somebody
how
finally
down
got
it
him.
was.
You had a nigga hot enough that would have did it. You had a nigga that was mad enough to go do it right then
collect.
and there.
Yeah.
So you fan the check. I'm just saying there's two, but I feel like them niggas is pussy if they wasn't gonna go slide anyway. Like it sound more gangster that y'all just went to go slide because nigga they stomped on the
If I'm not
nigga
mistaken,
and I caught them niggas slipping
nigga-
down the
the
street.
nigga that
Why
they
would you
jumped-
need a fucking $1 million incentive in order to go slide? Nigga,
That's what
not
I'm
gangster.
looking, and me and you talked about that on the news. That's why I'm asking you back the same question. I'm like, well, damn, bro, like, why did it make it some real shit after the fact? If y'all niggas was real hitters, y'all should have went and hit for that, slid for it, got the $1 million, and kept it moving. Probably would have never been nothing personal. The niggas that Pac and them jumped end up being a somebody, correct? He was really from a predominant neighborhood. He had a good
He knew
name
that.
behind him.
Yeah.
It was really Pac just doing
He-
some extra ass shit that he shouldn't have done.
Pac's always been an extra ass nigga.
They saying alleged that it was him, but then now they saying that it wasn't a skinny hand that came out the window, it was a fatter
Yeah.
hand. So they put it, Dirt Rock said that it was the fat dude that was in the back. That Kei D was saying that he was scared to shoot. I guess he was alive at the time.
Well, what out of all of this, what if Kei D goes and walks free as a bird and Puff goes down? Plot
I don't
twist.
see it happening.
What? Wait, what?
Because
What
I
you
don't
mean?
think
I don't
Kei
see
D
that.
didn't pull the trigger, right?
No.
So I mean,
But he
TMC,
still was in
man.
the car.
Hey,
Listen.
Puffy wasn't even in
He
the same
having
city, was
TMC too much cash. He's not going to jail. That
No.
shit is
Yeah.
not. His name is finna be out of it. He's not even finna get indicted.
I like
And
those.
let's be real. The police, they don't take it so bad when it's what you call gang related type of situations or, street related activities.
Yeah.
They fuck with it, but they don't really fuck with it. If it's niggas just doing nigga shit, they don't give a fuck about that. He didn't get on some
Cops are clout chasers,
that
though,
was
Sharp.
walking. Hey, true. But
yeah,
I
cops clout
feel like the clout chasing for that time is come and gone. It's been 25 years.
They want
But
Diddy
not-
to over Kei D. They
but to the
right?
cops-
Shit you
Yeah.
let sleep.
The Vegas Police Department kind of look like idiots because they weren't able to solve this case. Now, we're all surprised that they're getting it together this late,
Yeah.
but it does seem like they're pretty
When
motivated
I
to
saw
do
the
it.
video, right, of him being arrested that morning.
Yeah, he knew.
When I looked at the video, it looked all staged. Even the cop told him, he says, yeah, man, we appreciate you for cooperating pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So
That's how
he
they
knew,
get up on you.
But
he knew he was going to
He
jail.
knew he was going already.
Yeah.
It's like he already talked to him and hey,
Well, they
yeah.
raided his house a couple weeks before that and
Yeah, I
found
mean,
a gun, right?
it's just like I'm on eggshells. I know they finna put this
Why are
indictment
you
out.
taking brisk
Whenever
walks
you
in the
see the
morning?
police,
What are you doing?
Know you're wanted.
I've been walking.
What are you doing? I'm just being honest,
He
bro.
has
I've
cancer.
been wanted for real, so I know what that shit feels like. And I'm not trying to take brisk walks through the neighborhood.
But if you already know that they're looking for you, like if they're looking for you, you could take a walk. You don't have to take a walk. You can sit on the couch all the fucking day. They know where you live.
Come get me, bitch. Come get me. I ain't about to make it easy for you, nigga. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I don't
Make
think
them do their jobs.
I don't think that they have a strong
Make them
enough
do their
case
jobs,
on
bro. That
Diddy
nigga's crazy.
because the Zip dude,
Dead now.
Kei D went to go try to do an undercover
Brick.
mission.
Brick.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Brick.
yeah.
Was that in your video?
Yeah, man. Full wires on.
Yeah,
Let me ask you a
The
question.
full wire. He tells the dude. He started talking about the murder, and he throws him all the way to the left. Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
they don't
Zipper's
have
supposed to-
Hey,
substantial
real street
evidence,
nigga.
but a drug dealer trying to get out of the
Brick.
situation might blame it on Diddy.
Real street nigga. You telling me that you've always made it easy. If you knew you was wanted, right? If you ever made it easy for the police just to get you just like that.
But like,
Just
He
like
doesn't
fucking
care.
in this case where they
shit.
ran down on
And
him
I'm talking,
recently,
ain't nobody be like, nigga,
he
you
was
got
in the
some shit
crib,
for
but
police.
you could have took a walk. It don't matter. They know where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like take a walk.
Listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
Get booked at 9 a.m. or 12 p.m.
I'm
I'm
not.
just on
He
12.
doesn't have the money to move around. He says he has cancer. He probably doesn't have the money for the cancer treatment. It's more money for cancer treatment in jail than it is on the street. They have to take care of you in there. I don't know
But it's
what is
shitty,
that. I
bro.
don't know.
Let's stop acting like they
I
just got
don't
the
know.
best health
He
care
might
plan
like. He
known to
might
man.
like. He might like boy butt.
Woo!
Nah, come
Okay,
on,
DVD?
Let's talk
Nah,
about
nah,
that
come on,
part.
man.
That sounds like a porn
But
name.
medical, I don't see that part of it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't see him purposely going
What about
around
Skinny
going to
D?
jail to get.
They don't
medical-
even want to bring
My
you
boy
aspirin
Skinny
at
D,
pill
yes.
call, dog. It's the problem. Like, you have to fucking sit there and put in a kite to corporal to get some motherfucking aspirin and that shit to get slid on over to the fucking medical. Come on, dog. We know how it is. It's
No.
rough in that motherfucker.
For cancer patients, bro, the medicine is so high. It don't matter what time of day they get their medicine. As long as they getting that type of shit, they're gonna live longer, bro. They have to do certain shit. They have a budget for that shit. They have modules for that shit, and they have to treat the cancer patients like they have the best insurance. Like not as far as cater to them, and you know what I'm saying, with the perks and all that. You still in jail, but the shit that you can't afford on the street, they have that in prison for.
But I don't
They
think
can
this
ask
is
you a
a big
question.
elaborate plan for him to go to jail.
He
Yeah,
said
cancer
he said
treatment.
he had
Come on,
cancer.
bro.
He said
He
that
does
I'm
probably
doing it
have
because
cancer,
I
but
have
to go to
cancer.
jail for
he
cancer
said the
treatment?
only reason that I'm giving the information is because I have cancer and I'm the last person that's alive. So I
That
don't
knows
give a
about
fuck.
it.
That
Who wants to
knows
spend
about
your
it, and
last
I
years
want the
locked
story
up?
told.
But if
He
you want
likes
some,
boy
if you
butt.
want some information, if you want, do you know that? Have you heard that on the street?
I don't know, but if
can
you
find
wanna
boy
spend
butt
your
out here, bro.
last
Like,
years,
yeah.
What a theory!
if
You don't need jail to find boy butt, bro. I can show you.
You're a porn star. You love pussy. If you want to spend your last years, you want to fuck all the bitches you
Get in
can
a woman's
before
prison,
You got,
right, yeah, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? This dude wants to spend his last years around fucking dudes taking showers.
That's
There's so
fucking
many
amazing,
other
bro.
ways that you
It's
can fuck a
amazing.
bunch of dudes.
Hey,
Yeah, come on.
I mean, he's not the best looking guy, but
Easy.
and he never got the million from Pub, so he'll never be able to spend that
Okay.
That's
$1 million.
mania, bro.
if we
It's
want,
mania.
let's talk about the financial situation of Kei D. I'll tell you one thing that I learned today on YouTube. DJ Vlad has a clip where he's talking to FaZe on Love, and he said that after Kei D got his house ran up in, that he contacted Vlad and said, "Hey, I want to do another interview." Vlad says, okay. They agree on a dollar amount. Vlad gives him a deposit, which I'm going to assume was probably like a couple $1,000s at most. And then he gets locked up for this shit. Vlad realizes that, oh shit, I'm not going to get this interview that I was promised. And then Vlad finds out that Kei D did this to other interviewers as well. He went to multiple other interviewers, not me, but some other smaller outlets, presumably, and got a couple $1,000s from all of them. Now, what kind of person
Finesse, man.
finesses multiple people that they can make money off of, and that they like for a couple $1,000? A
nigga
broke motherfucker and somebody who doesn't really plan on spending a lot of
Right.
time on the outside.
He knew he was on his way out.
Yeah.
He knew he was
saying.
on his way out. He
And
was, he was going out with a bang.
If he really needed
He probably got a
$5,000,
lawyer.
$6,000, $7,000, $8,000 that bad, I mean, that might be lawyer money
Yeah,
to
that's
him.
lawyer money. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Smart guy, though. That's smart.
Commissary.
It's kind of sad.
Keep
But.
it-
Or
Nigga right.
commissary,
Keep a nigga right.
yeah, like fuck it, I need
Sit
this
down.
on my books at least. Shit.
I'm about to sit down, my nigga, and I don't want to have to do no. I don't know if niggas gonna be fucking with me like that.
Hell
in jail
no, I'm
from
snitching.
what's going on? Yeah,
I'm not getting
He ain't
nobody
getting
sending money, and his
He
grandma
ain't
and
getting
them ain't alive
trades.
no more.
No
So
trades for him. He's got to do it by himself.
only person sending snitch money is his granny. Nigga, mama don't even send him no money. Like, nigga,
How you think he gonna
snitch,
get treated
nigga,
for killing
off my
Tupac?
phone, nigga.
Yeah, how will he get treated in prison?
I'll be honest with you.
If.
I'll be real with you.
Vegas prison.
Maybe a couple, not even just that. It might be a couple of older niggas that's tripping, but the younger generation don't give a fuck about Tupac like that, nigga.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
He'll have a harder
shit.
time.
Like-
He'll have a harder time being the
20
Nipsey
years
killer.
ago, 20 years ago, 21 years ago, yeah, they would have been on his ass. But now, it's changed, man. Like, there's a couple OGs that, you know what I'm saying, really fuck with Pac, but I don't see nobody really making no motion.
But there's a pretty
behind
good
that.
chance that the cops are going to keep his ass in PC anyway, right? Because he's
Yeah,
very
he's
high
gonna be a
profile
high
criminal.
He's gonna be a high power.
You can let him
It
out
ain't-
to
it ain't
general
PC.
population.
He's a
And
shitty
It ain't
cuz.
PC. Yeah, he is just called high power.
You can let him out in the general
That's what I
population. I
said.
don't see nothing happening.
But he,
Mm.
but see,
I don't.
that dude's a general population right now.
But even if it's not regarding beef
you
or
talk about.
getting even or whatever. Oh, he is?
Yeah,
Damn.
Really?
yeah.
I thought they were saying, wait, Eric Holder, shitty cuz, the one who killed Nipsey Hussle. I have always heard that they kept him like
In the
fully
county,
isolated.
in the county.
But now that he's in prison,
Yeah.
it's just regular?
Explain to
Yeah.
me why, Brick. You had told me
I
about
don't
this
know.
the
I
other
don't
day.
really
No,
want to
of
talk
why.
about
Okay.
too much.
Okay, but you do know why.
And you can look it up. That's how I know. You can look up what yard he's on.
Hey, man.
You know
I
what
feel
mean?
you know why you don't.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
but
cool.
you had a good ass
Yeah,
point
yeah,
of like why
yeah,
things like that
yeah,
happen.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like how that can happen.
Yeah, how it
You know what's
could be
crazy though? If you
possible,
read
but I
those-
don't
Because it's
wanna talk about
politics at
that.
the end of the day. That's what all that shit stems to in there is politics.
It's crazy,
What are you
right?
saying?
Is if you read the full indictment, right? Yo, it's no YouTubers in there. It's fucking BET that got this nigga locked up. Right?
Well, he wrote a book too.
What that's hearsay, right?
When Vlad
Yeah.
does the interview with him,
Yeah.
the first interview, which I just happened to watch a couple months ago, so it's
Yeah.
kind of fresh in my mind. But it was like Vlad keeps referencing the book and
Yeah,
keeps
yeah.
saying, in the book, you said that you went and got the gun. And he's like, I don't know anything about that. And then
know.
Vlad's like, all right, I'm going to read you this passage from the book.
You wrote a book, you dumbass
Yeah,
bitch.
man.
Fuck
How are you going to
talking
deny
about?
anything when there's a whole book out there?
Yeah, Vlad,
Yeah.
the Tupac fans should be like giving Vlad like a trophy.
Yeah, so do we give Vlad credit for solving
They
this?
know the
But,
two
okay.
the people the normal people like
Vlad may have publicized all of these details, but I was watching an interview with Greg Kading, who's like the lead detective on the
Yeah,
case or
yeah,
whatever, and he makes it clear he doesn't think Vlad solved the case. Vlad interviewed a whole lot of people publicly and drew enough attention to it that the world in general started to understand, but the streets already had a pretty fucking good idea what happened, and the cops already had a pretty good idea what happened.
but he
Yeah, Greg
talked
Kading
to
solved the case, right?
He talked to people and got them to talk more than the cops could.
Right. Because nobody cared when
get
Kei
what
D
I'm
wrote a
saying?
book.
That dude
That was
that
the game
said that
changer.
he didn't solve the case is
That was the
mad
game
because
changer.
he couldn't interview those type
Yeah.
of people because they would have shut the fucking door on that dude.
But
So
I
he got a lot of opinion from a lot of people that
I
close
agree.
by that would never have sat down with the police
But the
for 2 hours.
wait though, right? But the full indictment said right that like it wasn't Vlad. It was 2018 when like BT did like the whole little special, and he like told the exact story. You feel me, right? So they saying is his BT special that got him clipped. You know?
Speaking of Vlad,
Speaking of Vlad, okay. Long story short, just to preface this, I brokered a peace treaty
Oh man,
this week between Funky Fred, aka
Flakasita.
FJ, aka PF, aka PF Changs, aka
Saucy said
Poetic
Flacco.
Flacco,
Saucy
between Flacco and Vlad. So I feel like maybe the people need a little bit of a reminder of exactly how this tension has been brewing for months now. So basically, man, I am the fucking Louis Farrakhan of this podcast because I brought together
shit.
people who are not likely to ever get along
Oh shit.
due to both, religious beliefs and YouTube beliefs, social media beliefs.
Shout out to Farrakhan.
Man, I brought a Jew and a Muslim together in a way that might not, this might also solve the whole Palestine thing. But
You gotta chill.
how are you feeling about it?
Great. And he told me once I can contact I think IG and get like the case numbers, then he would, like send it. So yeah,
He gonna give you a page back?
Yeah.
That's big. That's standing on business. That's Vlad opening his heart, because I know he does not take kindly to people who use his content on Instagram.
Well,
he is very happy to strike pages.
Flacco wanted to be your friend the whole time, Vlad. Yeah, I mean that's what.
What's crazy though, bro?
Shit. He's academics friend. He just wanted to be accepted. You're now accepting him. You
What's
no
crazy though,
longer
bro?
have a problem.
Is he told me like, and he first like started to like and dislike me because of shit that like T-Rail did, and I was like. So T-Rail was the one who invited the guests over, but
the Reza Islam thing, and T-Rail asked Reza about
me, right?
Oh,
right.
Okay.
But like, he wasn't even tripping about like the questions. He just like felt like I intentionally went out of my way to spite him and hate on him. You feel me?
Okay.
By invite, right? So if I would have told him just earlier, yo, that wasn't me, then like I felt like things would have been resolved. You feel me? Like much earlier.
Yeah. So you feel good about this fact? Is it going to be hard for you to keep the YouTube thing going now that you don't have this gray white force of evil to make videos about, or what?
I don't. Here, listen. Like I've made probably like 3 videos, right, on Vlad the last like year or so, right? But again, I feel good. You feel me, right? It feels like the hip hop bridge between the legacy media and the new media is like intact. You feel me? I feel like there was a point where the new media like kind of like felt like there was no communication between like your generation, right, and us, right? Now you feel me, right? I feel like that bridge is now
I think
I
got one of the first interviews or sit downs with Flacco with no stuttering, because I sat down with him, Remo, Seti Nash, also seeing some shit. Seti Nash don't know what the fuck's going on, but we'll talk about it.
Boom, boom.
I sat down
Boom.
with those 3. We sat down, I think it was like 2 hours and 50 minutes. And we just talked about new media, who's who needs to put up more.
Oh, that's the shit that ain't out yet, right?
Yeah, it's not out yet.
But were you going in on Vlad on that?
It was
no.
Oh, okay.
No, but everybody that was pretty much in this space was talked about.
Okay.
Yeah,
For sure.
You gotta get that out ASAP.
You told me
it's
one
crazy.
day. You told me one day. What do you respect most about those people in
Bricky just said it.
in this industry, like in the media?
The Jews?
No, not the Jews. Jews like here, like.
So what do they do that black people don't do? Because it was a good thing, and I
right.
want black people to hear this. It's not. I'm not trying to.
No, right? I was here, right? So, like, in terms of like the white media figures, right? Like, right, like Small Eyes, Vlad Adam.
Small Eyes?
is Asian.
Isn't he Indian?
Oh, word?
He's Asian.
I've
Indian Asian. He's not white.
Oh shit, right? Is they don't have beef. You feel me? Right? But us niggas, like, we can't stop beefing with each other. You feel me? And I don't know why.
And when one gets spoken up on, they always speak up in their behalf.
Yeah.
And tell their side of the story too, whether they're agreeing or disagreeing. They always state the facts of, like, they give flowers while they're you know what I mean.
I'm not politicking
the way
along
they're
racial lines, for the record. Like, if I have Vlad's back on an issue, it's just because I actually think he's right. Whereas, and think about it, like, how many white rappers do I have good relationships with?
No,
None.
Almost none,
we
right?
said in the media space. We said in the media. I said in the media space. I didn't say.
I probably
rappers,
could have
just
better
media.
relationships with rappers, though, if I wasn't just. I really took aim at a lot of white rappers early on in my career, maybe because subconsciously I was trying to do my thing so that the brothers would respect me. I don't know. I remember it's like certain people being shocked, like, how could you just not like G-Eazy? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, do you know how much lying, how much energy it would take for me to act like I like G-Eazy's music? I'm not doing it.
You wouldn't do a G-Eazy interview?
I'll do it now. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, but I mean, I'll do an MGK
Would you
interview.
do it, though,
I just kept it
caring
real
about
back
it?
then and said I didn't like his music.
But would you do it caring about it, though? Because I know you care about your interview. So if you sat down with him, would this be one that you don't really give a fuck about?
No, I would do my damn thing. I'm a great interviewer. I got to go hard for any interview I do, but I'm also not going to act like I fucking love G-Eazy's catalog.
Moral of the story is, what I was trying to say is, we as black content creators, we always arguing on Clubhouse, on the internet, whatever, and we never ever like when a person is doing good or whatever, and like taking off, and you never give the flowers and support and ever have somebody's back before the negative, like you get what I'm saying, before the negative shit occurs. Like you get what I'm saying?
I feel like we do need to come together a little bit better because
there's
a lot of powerful people that, you know what I'm saying, are black. Or
I respect that about y'all. It wasn't
space.
like a racial thing. I respect it. It's not it wasn't like you politics.
But they hate Peter Rosenberg though, so that's
But
right.
bro, let's be honest. There's a lot of
he's white.
There's a lot of black folks that's in this space that I feel like if we came together, we'd be more powerful together. But there's so many. We'd be a force to be reckoned with. But there's so much of us always going at each other and feuding and breaking off into these different sections to exclude him. You don't see the Asian niggas doing that shit. Mexican niggas doing that shit. You don't see no other race doing that shit, homie. We the only ones that do that shit to each other.
The Mexicans definitely to be doing that shit.
Not even.
They got their own gang war and everything.
It'd be like Serenos and fucking Norteños,
But
though.
they look out for their people.
At least they were cool enough to simplify their politics into two gangs, so it's easy to keep track of.
Exactly.
But let me be real though, bro. There's a majority of people that are in this space that are black that aren't gang members. You know what I'm saying? So why the fuck are we still feuding?
Yeah.
Like, what are we really feuding about? It's not all gang members in this space. It's all different walks of life.
Because we grew up seeing our moms and our aunties and dads just feud with motherfuckers and deal with their problems with arguments. We never seen shit get resolved.
And
people,
right? There's like a
violence. Go ahead.
No, right? And like there's like this. There's like the black hip hop elitists, right? Meaning, like for example, those like black folks like you see at like every award show who gets like passed back and forth from like Apple Music to like Double XL, right? Like there's like a black hip hop Illuminati media people that we are not a part of either, right? So like they stick together, but
that's the East Coast.
That's
people.
very few.
But I see that where
never let us in.
Okay, the people like who are actually lucky enough to have the big corporate opportunities, who have jobs at radio stations, who have jobs. Those are like the same people who are horrified when academics got his foot in the door with the complex shit. Those are the same people that would never call me ever in a million years for an opportunity, even though they know that my voice is fucking dramatically larger than the majority of people in that space, because I think there is a big sense of black solidarity in the media, but it's also like
it's not even
it's kind of like holding creators down. Yeah, but it's not just black. It's just people who play ball.
It's still like the higher ups in this shit are like segregated between the East Coast, West Coast beef. Like if you deal with a lot of West Coast content and shit like that, like Revolt has nobody from our side.
I want to talk about it and I want to share
But Justin LA boy, I take that. But Justin
what happened to him?
LaBoy.
We ain't heard about him in a minute. What happened to him?
He's going crazy for a minute.
Podcast manager, I think, right?
He's Kanye's A&R. He be putting. He rolls with Kanye. I don't know if he's a road management, but he's helping him put his album together. I just talked to him at the club the other night.
I want to shed some light on it. Why do you think we wasn't nominated for Best Podcast?
Oh, by BET?
Because people were talking about it. Like,
they
really
didn't nominate anybody who matters at all, so it would have been actually really weird if they nominated us, because they left Ag and Vlad and all these others.
Because people were asking me the questions like, why didn't they nominate No Jumper when it's one of the biggest black
But
cats?
I feel like you might have to submit yourself to get nominated for that or some
and
shit.
And also, let's be honest.
Because how else is Carisha pleased on that shit?
They own a couple, because they own a couple, because of Diddy.
And she won.
And listen, of course, because of Diddy.
That's all I need to know. I'm
2 years in a row.
I'm out.
Listen to
Let her have it.
Listen to what
City Boys down.
I said we still won. I said if there was any trophies in that category for Best Buy, I said we got them all number one by
BET,
far.
they own a couple podcasts, bro. They fun podcasts too. Of course, they had their little realm. They need Revolt to bounce off of. That's Diddy. Of course, they're gonna put the Revolts, and they're gonna put the ones that.
That's why I didn't take it personal.
Was Back on Fig on there?
No. And I look at it like this, right? I know that we the best out. So like, I was like, come on, bro. We all know who them trophies really belong to because you niggas wouldn't even be asking me about them anywhere.
When they do best media platform, they nominate all hip hop and hip hop DX. It's like they have no integrity. There is no reason to pay attention to them in any way.
Hip Hop DX?
No, BET.
Oh, okay.
It's just bullshit. It's like, why would anyone pay attention to this? I don't know. I don't even know why people are.
Because this media is overpowering that media, and they're not going to give the flowers like that. If you just said Hip Hop DX, these are people that been doing, like, all these write-ups back in the day when it used to matter, like, oh, my shit, I just dropped
There's only
my
one
shit
DX I know about.
D-Generation, right?
Suck it. Coincidentally, that's also my message to them. I'm gonna take a piss. You guys.
Yeah.
That's like when hot new hip hop and all that shit mattered back in the day. You get what I'm saying? They just trying to stick to their guns. If they nominating people like that, like, come on, bro.
No, here, right? So BT here. So, and here's why the thing with BT kind of it hurts, right? Because back in the day when the Grammys was like out here giving Macklemore something and like Iggy Azalea something, and we was like, yo, we gotta stop fucking with these niggas and start fucking with our own, cause our own will never get it wrong because they tapped in. So we started fucking with our own, and they on the same bullshit, right? So now it's kind of like, who do we go to now? You feel me?
Well,
if I'm
glad
Grammys
you
fucked up,
said
BT
that,
was
'cause
fucked
we're
up.
definitely at the end of the year. Academic, Say Cheese, No Jumper Vlad. We working on our at the end of the year award show where we're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, doing somewhat similar.
Man, the hell of a player. This is gonna be the real players in the game.
We're gonna, you know what I'm saying?
We're
gonna put the real accolades out there.
And
really
the carpet gonna be
want.
blue, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming to get mine. Most controversial.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm coming.
Yeah, we definitely we putting it together. I don't know how big we're gonna go with it this year, but
Is Vlad, us, Ak, and
Vlad, Ak, Say
It's gonna go
Cheese,
fucking
and No Jumper.
crazy, bro. It's
We all
gonna go
coming
insane.
together. We all doing it at the end of the year award show. Might be a panel this year, go bigger next year, but we definitely working on it right now.
I get biggest op. I
Biggest
get the
op.
biggest op award.
Yeah, y'all leave some comments. Y'all leave comments. Let us know what categories y'all think we should have. You know,
I think
Charleston White, right? Biggest op is Charleston White, right?
Everybody know I won most controversial.
Yeah,
I had to.
Charleston White by
hands
far.
down. Y'all,
by
if
far.
it gets handed to anybody else, I'm gonna be like, well, damn, maybe I need to go crazy, baby. I don't know.
Question though, right? Right?
You need to yell at another bitch.
Yeah, I gotta get about 10 of them in here.
They might say
that,
then, right? Here, they might say it in a way. If these companies are nominating their own employees and they have to debate about it, then people will say, I mean, if Sharp wins that, well, dog, because Sharp, you feel me, right? So kind of like, how do we maintain the integrity of it?
Well, it's going to be more of a well, we're going to talk about it more once we figure out exactly where we're going to go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Is it like the fan votes? Is it the four, like
leave it to the fans. I like that. I like that right there, Flacco, because there's no contest. There's no there's no politics. There's no because this person
payola.
This person.
Yeah.
You know, it's more left to the fans.
Because that's definitely not what they do at BET.
Yeah, that's definitely not what they're doing.
That's all the corporate.
Yeah, that's not what they're doing.
It's definitely
but when it comes to the fans voting though, there are bots that can manipulate all that shit. You feel me?
That's why.
So I'm just saying, my nigga, hey, listen, man, don't let me start botting some shit. You feel me?
Yeah, Adam,
yeah, come on.
It's that time in the pod.
What happened?
My weekly sig.
Oh,
You want one?
Yo, Adam,
You're gonna love it.
No.
You might puke.
Here, bro.
My guy. Nah, you got weird sigs.
Come on, bro.
Hell no. No filter, bro.
Today.
That's J-Cat shit. I can't do that.
See, you guys want to be cute and wear filters. All right, take all your IG pics with filters and see how pussy you look there.
That is a good point, but I feel like they're completely different things.
Nah, that's a fact.
God damn. All right, so what's going on with Seti Nash? Is Seti Nash telling her what? Remo, give me the outlook on this.
man.
I like Seti Nash.
I like Seti Nash. We got a pod coming out in 3 hours.
And I fuck with
Like,
snitches.
come on, bro.
Shout out Trenches News.
So here is what we know so far. There's a video that surfaced from about a few years ago where Seti Nash was actually
Come on, man.
Also, I just found somebody's vape. Whose
about
is
10
this?
years.
Who got a Runts
about
vape?
10.
Wait,
Might have been there for a
15
few
years ago?
months.
Wait, 15 years ago?
We're not sure.
Wait, 15
Man,
years?
come on, my nigga. Like, I'm not even.
15
Is there a
years.
statute of limitations for snitching?
Bro, that's crazy.
Because that might be pushing the limit of it, right?
it's not.
You never
It's
snitched,
I know there's not, but
All right, so look, here's what we've seen. So far, there's a video that surfaced where
Never
Seti
snitched. Oh,
Nash
yeah, go ahead.
was just the
it really?
eyewitness
It's been there for some months. Damn, I wonder where it was at.
Well, mystery solved. What are you saying?
Yeah. So basically, Seti Nash was an eyewitness to a murder that happened, and he was actually just talking to a news reporter, and this video just surfaced. So now, the internet's gonna do what they do.
This was Gunna's original sin as well. Remember?
No, that's a little different.
But before the Gunna YSL shit happened, there was the clip of Gunna being on the news talking about a murder of his friend.
But Gunna said though, and he killed. Listen,
the program.
And he killed that man, not my cousin, and he was wearing orange rush. Gunna actually identified somebody. So dude was like, so Seti Nash and had a friend like, and who's a reporter, friend, and asked for a favor. Hey, bro, you feel me, right? You was there. Can we just come through, you feel me, and talk to you? Cool, right? So he does an interview with his homie. And then they say it's telling. I don't see like, how's that telling, right?
What was the most incriminating thing he said, though? He just said, like, yeah, he pulled up and started shooting or some shit?
Basically, he broke down that.
And they said, no, man, he's not involved. Don't do that. And that was all he said.
And then he said, boom, boom, boom was what he heard.
Yeah.
Listen, so dude,
no names, no nothing. Yeah.
No
he said
description?
no names, no nothing. That's
Yeah.
what I was about to say. I was letting everybody talk before I gave my little segment of the shit.
Describing what happened is not a big deal unless you say who did it, right?
Yeah, he never said a name. He never said what they looked like. He never said what type of car they was in. I said that, what did I say? He might have just wanted to be on the news. Like that was his, back in the
15 years ago, that seemed pretty cool. People were dying to get on the news.
That's what I was about to say. Yes,
He
imagine
said
that
the news reporter was actually his friend. That's his homie. That's the reporter.
All right, cool. But did the police take you down? Did you make a police statement? That's when it comes to snitching.
He said
do
no.
you have any like anything to do with the case? Like, is there paperwork on you helping the police solve the case? That's what snitching. That shit back in the day, people used to get on the news and say what the fuck ever. You remember that shit?
Boy,
Adam,
going crazy.
somebody,
I remember that shit.
Yeah, they used to go crazy.
Boy, going
Like,
crazy on the news.
but
Yeah, come on now. Yo, and I see like the account, like, the posted it first, like they, bro.
Official Byron Blake. Shout out to him.
It was like 25 likes on the post, right? I'm like, one, how, like, why? like, why'd you post it? You feel me? Two is like, why is Byron Blake trying to go after Seti Nash, right? Like, what's his purpose? Why lie? You feel me?
Because everybody wants to expose a hypocrite, and he feels like, if Seti Nash is out here acting like he's, innocent in the whole snitching
like
thing,
he's
that he wants to fucking point it out. I understand the desire to point out. The same thing with 1090 Jake has had every time he ever fucking took a shit exposed to the world.
Also, Byron Blake is the one who actually exposed the grievance that 1090 Jake had. So this is
his gig. All right, yeah.
This is his shit.
He's exposing the exposers.
Exactly.
Oh,
He's
wow.
attempting to.
You think this is going to impact Seti Nash's reputation, or you think this is kind of whatever?
He
I feel
dropped
like-
a song, said he, fuck you mean.
If he has a number one hit, it'd be all right.
Nah, but he didn't really tell. I'm looking like
at all, man.
because I'm going back to 15 years ago. Then now knowing that it was one of his friends is another key thing because they paid mourners, they paid all type of shit back in the day. They used to pay people to come out and mourn and make the scene look sad. Like this shit is all fucked up. The news is fucked up. Like if you don't believe me, just look it up.
Okay,
He
but
was skinny back then.
how
too.
about this? How about I snitch when I'm 14, and then I join a gang at 16?
Come on now. Hey, come
It's
on.
just a question. Like, does that count as snitching? I know it would probably be looked down upon regardless.
For sure, you
but
get put off.
It seems like
That's crazy.
so that would, but it's all optics. Then it's like no principle. It's just about what people are gonna think,
Nah,
right?
you snitched before, so it's like you're not
Liable
like
to
that.
do it
You're a
again.
liability at this point. Like we know if you get in trouble to put.
I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I snitched on some kids in elementary school.
That don't count.
You stepped on my homework. I'm telling the teacher.
Like, listen.
Oh.
Now, if a kid snitched at 10, 11, seen his parents, uncle, or somebody die right there, and they told about that has nothing to do with nothing.
So
You can't really. You
so
know what I'm
14
saying?
and
But-
11 is far
People are
off.
catching
Hell
bodies
yeah.
in gangs
How?
at 14
Hell yeah. Hell
or
yeah.
11.
14,
probably, right?
11, like
Yeah, it was people catching bodies at 11, but what I'm saying is every 10 and 11-year-old ain't the same. It's some that's just still watching cartoons and shit. Like, you get what I'm trying to tell you is motherfuckers that ain't played with a fucking gun, can't play with gun. You know what I'm saying? If they see some shit and tell, then later on in life,
Want to hop in some street shit?
Because all the pain that they've suffered, like you never know. Like now they missing their mom and they turning into like a savage and they join the local street gang because they didn't have no parents after that. Like maybe that's the only way. Like because I've seen it happen that way. That's the only reason why I'm describing it. Like you know what I mean?
Man. Hey, man, these niggas try to end Cedi Nash, bro. That's crazy, man. Official Byron, what said again?
Yeah,
Byron Blake?
Byron Blake. Officially Byron Blake.
That nigga try to end Cedi Nash, bro. That's crazy. Listen up, bro. Pulling up a 15-year-old video, listen, that right there is peak hater shit.
Yeah.
Right?
He's trying to protect the code of the streets, man.
And he's no street nigga, right? Like,
No, he's not.
He's not?
I don't know. I don't know.
Come on,
I thought he was.
No, Byron Blake ain't no street nigga.
Oh, I don't know. Do we even know who that is?
Yeah,
He's on the video. You can see who he is, but I don't know if you're a street nigga or not. But I don't know. But my thing is this. All right. So on the flip side of that, all right, cool. But as somebody that's a gangster, are you supposed to be sitting there waiting for the police? You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Talking to the news reporter.
I'm not doing that.
That's the only problem. Is like, all right, at Cedi Nash,
But
are you
I don't-
supposed to be
I
even
don't
sitting there
think-
waiting for
I think,
a witness?
I feel like Cedi Nash was a late bloomer with the gangster shit. Just to be honest, you get what I'm saying? I don't think he was gangbanging when he made that statement. And he can.
Same with Gunna, right?
Nah, and he was gangbanging at like 18 Gunna, right?
I don't know.
But
It just
Gunna
feels like.
was at 18 when that came out.
All right,
He was, like, in
knowing
high
what we
school.
know now about how these conversations take place, it's like, of course, a dude who wants to keep his gang privileges is not going to like go to the news and give him a statement.
Yeah, of course.
But so it does seem kind of odd to judge him for that at that time. But I mean, shit, 2008.
I mean,
Wasn't that
but you
long
were
ago.
grown and you know not to tell. So it's just like, at the end of the day, if the police never got an interview with him, then I feel like it was cool.
Well, I seen 1090 Jake say he got an interview. I mean, a video on the way about it. So
About this specific case?
yeah, about this.
Really?
Yup,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we'll
I feel
probably-
like 1090 Jake doesn't make videos if the person is innocent.
Yeah.
He does, though.
Maybe
Panorama.
sometimes.
he cleared some people.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's him and Cedi. They
But
cool.
Cedi said he ain't got no. Cedi said he ain't write no statements and none of that shit. I
He
talked to
said he
him.
never talked to the
Yeah, I
police.
He
saw
said he
that.
never talked to the
If
police.
he never talked to the police, then he never talked to the police.
Look, come on.
We just in this funny ass era right now where everybody is putting a magnify glass on that snitching shit.
Because street niggas are
And
stupid.
Cedi
That's
Nash
why, bro.
is
These street
someone-
niggas are retarded, bro.
But Cedi Nash is someone who exposing snitches and doing the shit he do. He just not supposed to even get caught up.
Look, Russell,
That's
look.
the same shit with 1090
Look,
Jake.
Russell, look. I dare for anybody to ask a street nigga, define snitching, right? And then go ask another street nigga, define snitching. It's gonna be two different definitions. These niggas don't got a definition for snitching yet. And that's insane.
Helping the police solve a case.
Oh,
That's clear
word.
cut. But don't you think talking to the news is a gray area?
Yeah, but he never said
It can
nothing
be.
on the news.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
be,
yeah.
but he didn't say much.
Like he
Yeah,
didn't
same
say nothing on the news, but at the end of the day, if me or if Blueface or C-Mac is on the news talking about,
Hell
I heard
yeah.
it. Pop, pop, pop.
Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna be like, Brick, baby, what the fuck
What
you
the
got
fuck
going
is
on,
wrong
Brick?
with you? Cause
I don't think Cedi Nash
You
knew
said what
that.
again?
I don't
Yeah.
think he
Tell
knew
me
that
what's
he
what?
would be well known on the internet for breaking down
Say
snitch
again?
cases in the future.
Huh?
Is helping the wait, so
I didn't say he was helping.
no, wait. So if anybody contributed to anything that helped the police solve a case, they a snitch, right?
Verbally, if they helping, like,
right?
like, look, if they
I
like,
believe
hey,
that,
yeah,
yes.
All right, yeah.
yeah, if they go in there verbally and say
No.
anything helping the police,
Going in there or doing anything that,
no,
that
if they talk to the police about it. If they go in
Then
there and
the-
talk to the police and help them solve any case, that's snitching.
What if I make a YouTube video and that YouTube video basically helps the cops solve a murder? I'm pretty sure that then I'm going to be roped. Maybe not me, but you know, if
Nah.
a gang member does it, they are going to be viewed as if they just talked to the police because you putting that information out there into the public domain does essentially the exact same thing
I mean,
as talking to the
you
police,
don't
right?
speak on murder cases unless they already got somebody in jail or something. Like if
new
you're the
definition
first
now.
to
You see,
report-
Brian? Like-
No. What I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
YouTubers know. I'm saying
Yeah.
if you know some information about the murder that the police
Yeah.
don't, and you drop a video about it, it's like
it's a snitching though.
Hell yeah, because you know the
That's
police. It's not snitching. That's called dry snitching.
It's dry snitching.
But you ain't talk to him though, right?
That's still it's snitching. It's
You're just
dry
leading the
snitching.
police in the direction where they should look.
Wait though,
That's what I'm saying.
That's
dry
my
snitching.
question though, right? Is he said you have to go in and talk to the police to be a snitch. You ain't talk to the police, right? Right? You like hop through your mic.
I'm not talking to the police.
Right?
I don't give a fuck what's going
Right?
on, my nigga. And they're gonna. I'm gonna make
If you
sure
go
I
to
make
jail,
complications.
they're not gonna have paperwork on you
I'm
as a
combative,
snitch.
nigga.
They're not gonna be able.
It's
they're
That's
not
my
gonna-
thing though, right?
They're not
It's on
gonna
my
be able
jacket.
to beat your ass on the yard over that YouTube video. They're gonna be able to fuck you up if you go talk to the police about it.
I'll be real, Joe.
Gangsters
Like, for
shouldn't
me,
be talking about
I
that
even
shit
know, like,
before.
I come from the game like some pivot, man. Like, nigga, I'm even in my paperwork on me, I'm combative with the police. Nigga, when one pull me over, and I know they gonna wait for another squad car to pull up.
Yeah.
They not dealing with me just by themselves.
That's
It's not
facts.
happening.
Yeah, man.
They do it to me every time, bro. I got 2 squad cars or better, for sure. Nigga, I don't play with them, bro. I don't play nicely with them. I don't play kindly. That's just me, bro. I don't fuck with them. Nigga.
Question
Fuck
though,
the
right?
Police.
Right, look, right. So look, cool.
I back the blue.
Right, so look.
Fuck the police.
So look, so
They need to get right within their community, bro, before they try to come get somebody else's community right.
yeah,
What if
right.
he is from
Get
the
right within
community?
your own.
You back the blue in every situation.
No,
I do
definitely
too.
not in every
Yeah.
situation, but generally speaking, you know,
Yeah.
support
Well,
what they're
there's
doing.
been-
We all do though.
We need
They
cops.
gotta,
There's been more
yeah.
bad
The
than
world will
good.
be crazy. Nah.
And they back the blue too
Nah.
though.
We should not abolish
Nah.
the police. You agree
Nah.
with that?
Abolishing them,
Huh?
but
Don't
I just
abolish
don't,
them.
I don't fuck with them. I was
It ain't
raised.
been more bad than good.
Hey,
You
homie,
can't say
listen,
that. You
I
can't
was
say
raised-
that. It's
I-
some creepy motherfuckers out here that be doing senseless. Listen,
It's more bad
motherfuckers
than
that
good
do,
to me.
but what for the police?
Yeah.
No,
They do
Because
more bad
listen,
than good.
Because listen, some of these niggas, bro, that's doing these senseless crimes, killing old ladies and killing motherfucking innocent bystanders, not walking up and getting their man, killing kids, killing their wife, all that shit, that weird shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's no excuse for the
rapes
police
and all
not
of
to
that.
make a sound decision.
The police are on to
it's
shit
no
like
excuse.
that. It's not more bad. We expose more bad. They're not killing the motherfucker every single day. They not doing it's a couple
But
spoiled apples.
for
in
us
the
to sit there and
motherfucker.
say that we
fuck
hurt,
the police. I'm
we
not
hurt
like
somebody.
that.
No, but I'm saying for us to sit there and say we hurt somebody because this police was late to the scene and somebody actually got hurt. Now he's carrying that on. Now he's just fucking everybody up through the mix. I don't fuck with that. Learn how to make more better sound decisions, man.
Yeah.
That's why you're the police. You're the police to make a sound decision from when people can't make them for themselves. That's why you're called.
But sharp though, don't nobody love the cops more than street niggas, right? Again, who gets shot the most? Crib robbed the most, right? Bitches tripping the most. It's the street niggas, and they are calling the police every time they get shot. The crib get robbed, they calling the police. The bitch tripping, they calling the police, right? So if these niggas are asking the cops for help the most, how can these niggas hate the cops the most?
Who called the police when they get shot?
Who you know that's
Not street dudes.
What?
Who do you know?
Nigga, I got shot twice. I ain't never.
If you get shot,
man, I'm
you call the ambulance, right?
no.
You just go to it usually, or someone take you.
Go where?
Taking
Somebody
the
call
nigga
for
to
you.
the
Don't
hospital.
got no cause.
What you mean?
Yeah, this nigga.
Hey, before we move on to the next topic, I would make
stolen cars and all that. If you don't,
before
own
we
one.
move on to the next topic, I would like to make a humble request to everybody who's watching this right now. Smack the like button and leave a comment.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we have in terms of other topics? Anything else of note?
I seen.
No, so
Nah, you got it. What you got?
No. I was gonna like talk about the Joe Budden shit, but like that already came in past though.
What? Just the Drake shit? That does feel kind of old.
Yeah, Kai done. I think Kai. I think Rory and Maul. But yeah. Oh no, and then Joe actually like posted like Drake's response to him. Like
He
Drake
posted it? No, he read it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Facts.
I didn't hear it, but I saw that he allegedly read
Yeah.
Drake's response. Why? What was the furtherance of their conversation?
Drake is a demon, bro. So like, right? So Drake pretty much said like,
failed rap career.
well, like, he just said like, don't talk that gangster shit with me, cause boy, you know how we get down. So
Drake said that.
yes, I didn't know Drake was really a type flight demon out here. But
You're gonna turn him into a drum. Hey, this is my
Twin
thing.
is 21. Man.
This is my one point that I want to get off when it comes to what Drake said to Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Drake's whole long post that he made on Academics Comics section where he was going at Joe Budden, basically calling him a loser, saying he couldn't make it as a rapper, whatever. outside of you didn't make it as a rapper, so now you're podcasting, the criticisms that Drake levied at Joe Budden apply to all of us because we're all like, I mean, Joe Budden is more successful in the podcast game than damn near everybody who does podcasts besides, a handful of elite. You might be able to name like 10 people that are kind of in the category of Joe in terms of like how much success they've managed to have and everything. So that was kind of, it's like when you call, if somebody were to call Flacco a fat ass, it's like, or say like you're a piece of shit because you're fat. Yeah. It's like, well, that criticism now applies to everybody else who's fat as well. You just offended every other fat person. Yeah. So besides the fact that we all like Drake's music and we all think Drake seems like a cool guy and everything, all those criticisms basically apply to everybody else who does podcasts as well. And I don't think anybody really agrees with that. I think everybody looks at people who are successful podcasting as people who are doing quite well for themselves. So in a way, I feel like all the podcasters need to rise up to take on Drake together.
I'm here, right? So look, I feel like we're like Drake and Fallon, right?
Wait, one at a time. What are you saying?
No, look.
The audio.
Oh shit!
It's like a fucking.
Well, you hear something? I don't hear nothing.
Yeah.
You don't hear that.
Nah.
You hear it in the headphones? I don't know.
Yeah, it
seems fine to me.
No.
What are you saying?
No, right? So I feel like where people like kind of like hop off board is when your critique is coming off as like you're salty, right? Hey, right? For example, Joe had the same critique of, he sounds uninspired after Drake dropped Views that sold 1 million copies first week, right? So like if that's the same critique you're having, you sound uninspired, it sounds like you got nothing else to really hate on, so that's your go-to is you sound inspired. And then 3 is like, after a nigga done fucked a couple of your bitches, bro, I feel like you should probably just leave him alone in terms of critique, right?
How many bitches do you think that Drake fucked from Joe?
Tahiri, Sin, a few strippers, right? Yeah, right? But Sin is his baby mama.
He'd probably be picking on him.
Tahiri is his long-term girlfriend that he asked to marry him. So like, those are 2 very pivotal pieces in Joe's life.
But there's been so much to their rapport, like even over the last couple years, that to me, all that shit got to feel like water under the bridge at a certain point, right?
That nigga Nipsey said it the best. He said, the consequences if I kill him is life. So get back to me is like fucking his wife.
Hey, listen, if you fuck my bitch, it's beef for life.
That's what I'm saying. Just go ahead. You keep fucking this bitch. It's like, man, I'm going to show you how to
fuck
beef.
With the bitch after
I'm going to show you how a rich nigga beef.
Yeah,
you swear you popping all this shit, nigga. We going to just play silent warfare, and you can't trip over the bitch or you going to sound tender dick. So now you got to just, you know what I mean?
Flacco's still fucking with the bitch after that.
Nah, well, if it's Drake, then yeah, right?
You still fucking with the bitch.
Drake, yeah, right? But if it's, let's say, like a bum-ass, like Chicago, like interviewer, fuck no, right?
But, okay, do you think that you would be mentally traumatized if you knew that Drake fucked your girl before she became your girl? And I know your girl has not fucked anyone or whatever, but, like, if you got a new girl tomorrow and it just so happens that she previously had been flued out.
I get to eat her.
Whoa, what the fuck? You want to taste it?
No.
Oh, what?
No.
I didn't peep
He tried to suck your dick.
You want to taste the sex
No. I was trying to say that.
How long have you been with your girl?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 27 right now.
How do you know she wasn't sexually active before you?
I guess I will find out.
No guess.
So
How
now
do you know?
I don't, right?
Was she sewn up early in life?
No, man. She's just a real strict Jehovah's Witness. So, yeah. But
they say they always say the freakiest ones may be in the church. They say go to church for real. We all know this.
Yeah,
we all know this, man. The freakiest ones.
For marriage, though, like we have to get like the hymen check and shit like that. So I guess.
Are you serious? What if she went horseback riding?
Hey, man.
There's a lot of way to lose that.
Bitch, I'm gone, man. You feel me?
I'm just saying. That's gonna be what she's gonna say.
This shit.
So you gonna leave?
You gonna be out?
Yeah, you out.
If she don't have the hymen? You wasted all these years?
I'm going, man.
Shut the fuck up. That
You
makes
need to figure that out
That is
now.
so illogical.
Yeah, you need to figure that out now.
Yeah. Why are you sticking around, wasting all your good
Right
years on a
now.
girl that might not even have a hymen?
Hey.
Right? Wouldn't you think to go get that now versus wait till later on in the future?
Because I trust she does, though. You feel me? Right? So,
I get that.
Yeah, you feel me?
Like, that's
Yeah,
your
right?
trust. Like, y'all built that type of trust.
So
with each
does Does anal count as sex?
No, he needs to get his TI on and go to the gynecologist with her to make sure the hymen's still in place.
Yes, facts.
That's where you need to be.
Wow, boy, he was doing that
Tomorrow.
In the hospital.
We care about you.
Does anal count?
Man, listen, man.
Anal
If I find
oral?
out that like my bitch was getting her fucking listen, I will feel the asshole too, right? Because I can tell, right?
I feel like I can look at an asshole and tell if it's been penetrated before.
Yeah, facts.
You got a little bit of wear and tear. Just like that guy who's shaving his shit on YouTube.
You got experience. You got experience.
Oh, really?
He don't.
Yeah.
What, you know what I mean?
He could do a guess, you know.
No, or I sent a picture of the bald Adam.
Yes.
Why do you
For sure do that.
That's a good
Do
question.
that.
Why
That's
do, you,
fine.
why do you do stuff like that?
What?
Send me pictures
Like,
of
yeah, like
buttholes.
you show like all the like people that work here, like you'll show them assholes and grown ass men.
You never showed me an ass. Oh no, he just sent
Like,
me.
why
a
you do that?
But I already knew
No.
about that guy.
What he do?
No,
I mean,
wait
I'm
though.
just asking.
No, right, no.
That's a
did
good
that.
question to ask.
No, listen,
Why
right,
do you do that?
here, right, listen, because we were having a conversation of, yo, we can take a bunch of OnlyFans like chicks, right, and put them on YouTube and have them do educational nudity, and that's a bag right there within itself, right? Why? Because that shit right there don't exist, right? So hot chicks showing their boobs doing educational yoga, that's out of here, right? So they asked me for an example of that, so I showed them the dude's video, and they asked to like see it again, so. You know.
I could probably find it right now if I were to just search how to shave your asshole. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the first result.
Facts.
With 45 million views.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody knows what his asshole looks like. That's scary.
but it's not
Tarzan.
interesting too, though.
45
never
million
saw
people
it.
wanted
It's
to
scary that
see
people
that.
searching that shit.
Hey,
Yeah, like
And it's not
45
restricted, too.
million.
it's fully monetized. Just ask when you click on the video.
What?
That's crazy if you think about
Some brands want to be associated with gay men's assholes.
it. Bro, but like, it is not age restricted, but our videos get age restricted like a motherfucker.
I mentioned
Maybe,
that this morning.
maybe,
But you want to know what it is?
Maybe
It's
you
that
should
it's
do a
the same
tutorial
logic.
on-
It's the same logic as why girls can upload breastfeeding content.
Yeah.
Because it's not sexual in nature, even though it
I
involves
saw that the other
essentially
day.
like a sex organ. Is a boob a sex organ? Is an asshole a sex organ? I don't actually know. But you know, like you can upload breastfeeding shit. So I guess
Shit.
you could upload
If you
asshole
can use
shaving
them-
content.
If you can use them, then yes. If you can use them for a sexual organ, you know, my thought would be yes. It is.
Is a
a
nose
sex
a sexual
organ?
organ?
you should upload yours. And
If I put
say
my dick in
how
the
to
nose-
how to clean the ass when you don't have fucking.
I don't really want to take my channel in that direction, but it is cool to know that I can make
Find
a
a
butthole
girl.
shaving
No,
video.
no,
yeah.
I'm
I don't
saying-
find a girl to do that though.
Selena Powell, I'm saying
Come
you
on.
can take that one when she peeled it back like this is
That's
how you clean
education.
the asshole.
That's education.
Do you guys
This
know
how
what you know what a
clean that
prolapse
ass.
is?
What is
A
that?
prolapse is when like a girl's getting fucked in the ass in the porno and then
yeah,
she
yeah,
pushes
yeah.
her ass out
And
and
the
you
pink
see all
sock.
the pink the
Yeah.
pink sock coming out.
Yeah.
What if I do a video that's like how to shave an asshole and then there's a prolapse emerging?
Yo,
I'm telling you, man. Hey, listen.
yo,
You like listen. Fuck
Not my
OnlyFans
intent
girls, man.
to show this.
yo.
I'm telling you, man. Do it, Adam. I'm telling you. Listen, find some hot
Do
chicks.
it, Adam.
Do nude yoga on like a separate
This is
channel.
coming from a guy that's supposed to be a virgin over here and saying
And a
like
Muslim.
he believes
He's
in,
really
like,
changing the game,
really
huh?
believes.
Wait.
What is
Who
that?
said that though? Like, right? Like I've been like getting like the Muslim shit, and I'm like, I've never told anybody my like religion.
Oh, you're not Muslim?
I've never like told like
Not on camera or off camera? Because I feel like you've talked about being at the mosque and shit off camera.
I've
I don't want
definitely
to out you.
Yes, I've definitely been at the mosque, but I've never confirmed it.
You're just learning.
Yeah.
You haven't chosen to
Yeah,
actually choose sides in the holy war.
I definitely have my side in the Holy War. For sure got my side in the Holy War, you feel me? Absolutely got my side. But, yeah, you feel me? Yeah,
Interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to ask you more questions, but
I'm spending a lot of time learning about this whole
'Cause I don't
thing.
wanna play
But
about
the
it.
more that I learn, the more I'm like, we probably don't have to really go
Wait,
in depth
wait,
talk
wait.
about that on the podcast, right?
That's what I said. I
wait
kind
till-
of don't want to touch that.
I mean, I don't mind touching it. It's just like I feel like I'm still learning. I watched a lot of content about this over the past couple of days. I don't know that I necessarily want to come on here and act like an authority.
Be real though, right? The more you learn though, like you're probably like, oh shit, well maybe one side ain't the demons that we thought they were.
Yeah. I do
Not
have,
Hamas, like I'm talking about like the actual Palestine freedom fighters.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely feel like there's one side that's more good than the other side because, like,
Yeah.
realistically, Nah, I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
hey,
it's
man.
all about like this is the theoretical question, the rhetorical question you have to ask yourself. If the Israelites could do whatever they wanted to Palestine, what would they do? We've already seen that because they have all the power and all the money and all the weapons. Mm-hmm. If Palestine could do whatever they want to the Jews, what would they do? They would annihilate them off the face of the earth. That's in the fucking Hamas, whatever it's called. Like their sworn mission is to eliminate Israel and henceforth all the Jews. So I mean, to me, it's like you just kind of have to look at the ideology. Yeah, one side has more resources, but ultimately, they're at least trying to live in harmony. I don't know. I still got to do more research. Do we have anything else?
Homework.
And we could do our homework even, yeah. I'm still doing homework.
I'm still doing homework.
We got anything else, Remo?
I mean, the Sexy Red shit was a little mid.
That's old as hell, right?
It's kind of
sex tape? That didn't make me want to beat it up any less.
Nah, come on now.
No?
I want to fuck.
Her pussy's brown.
I want to fuck.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
listen to me. I'm not knocking baby, but her pussy is brown. She needs to stop. Don't do
it
that
is
anymore.
brown,
Don't argue with people. Don't get online.
But did they peel the lips back though?
It's all pink on the inside.
Okay,
of course the lips are gonna be brown.
And when you're fucking a bitch and her pussy gets the problem because your dick's thick, you're sitting there, you're pulling some of it out. You're gonna see if it's pink. Her shit was brown the entire time. Now us going up inside,
You just didn't go deep enough.
That's a little much.
Bro wasn't having too much to work with.
What? Are you tripping?
You like that dick?
Nah, come on now, man. Bro. Come on now, man.
And you said you got a 2-incher. You're not supposed to be easily impressed.
Come on now, man. Bro, I had a thumper on him though.
This is an interesting episode, bro. I swear.
Yo, but Sexy Red is figuring out real quick why girls who are in the public eye tend to be kind of stingy with the pussy is because if you're letting any old Tom, Dick, and Harry make a fucking sex tape with you, that shit will be released onto the internet. If you fucking guys with no clout and no real connection to you, I understand she's been getting down like that for a long ass time, but I mean, she's seeing the ramifications and the results of what happens. So I wonder how many dudes she fucked on the Drake tour.
He was on that perk. He was spitting. His mouth was dried in a bitch. He tried to spit down there. 2 drops went on the pussy. I'm like,
that's one of my things. Before I fuck, I need to chug water because I need a lot of wetness in my mouth.
Yeah. That was that sleepy pussy. She didn't give a fuck. I ain't never been around a bitch that I'll wake up and if I wake up, that bitch is fucking bright-eyed. Like, nigga, what? Let me give it to you. Yeah.
You think that if you fucked Sexy Red, would you be thinking about Young Thug while you're in there?
Yes.
Because it's like, let's be real. Like, it's got to be tough to put that out of your mind.
No.
Yeah, listen.
I'll be thinking Free Jeff
He
the
was
whole
fucking
time.
her too, like, while looking at her too. That's crazy.
Guess what I'm gonna be thinking?
You should say that in a song. Say I'm fucking for Sexy Red. Say it, Free Jeff. That sounds good, right? Like, I can do this all day.
The credit, yeah.
All right, sorry. Sexy Red, I love you. I'm sorry.
I'm doing. Hey, I'm fucking Sexy Red. She go spin the bag. She said the dreads do it the best. Sexy, give me a piece of the pussy. I bet you don't never go back over there. You give me a piece of the
real though?
pussy.
I said this.
Yeah,
He is OTF. Didn't Dark have fake dreads at one point?
I said it to myself. I said if I ever hit it, breaking that bitch in half. I'll break Sexy Red in half. Bitch,
Her
you ain't
vagina.
gonna be able to stand. She ain't gonna be able to stand afterwards.
You putting it down like that? All
She
natural?
done fucked 100 hood niggas. Like, how can you break her?
Hey, get
Right,
off-
like,
what you gonna do
get
that
off
Duck
my
didn't do?
bitch, Church.
Right, come on
Yeah,
now.
she too hood for you, Church.
Oh, why didn't I ask Mama
Look
Duck
over
that?
there. Hey, look over there. And the smiles.
I mean, you're doing good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
You know?
You like forbid me to acknowledge this.
I ain't
a few
fucked a
minutes
bitch
ago.
like her since I was
Let
like
me
20.
tell it.
Oh, okay.
I ain't fucked a bitch like her since I was like 21. I'm ready
For real?
for a gangbanger bitch.
You got Mama Duck's number?
I don't fuck with gangbanger bitches.
She probably wouldn't even know if her son fucked Sexy Red, right? Because Sexy Red was just a regular girl then.
Well,
Should have actually. I don't know
but
why.
she commented though, and on my post and said, "That's cap." Yeah, right. So like, right. So like, my like title was the Chicago niggas was passing her around back then, And she like commented like mad as fuck.
Well, she might have been mad. She
stuff.
might have just been denying the passing around. She might not have been denying
There's
that.
a lot of niggas' mamas that have been passed around. I mean, shit.
No, but we're talking about.
Not the mom. Oh, but I did buy like her OnlyFans
I'm
too.
just saying, like, these women were young chicks one time in their time. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
not upset with anything that they did back in their past. Hey man, shit, you was having fun. You was having fun. It's a little bit different. You know, I think these chicks that be into that shit these days be hella different.
Yo, listen to Russia.
Their mindsets are fucked
Look
up.
though. So I knew that she really like loved whoring when she got money and kept whoring. Right?
Yeah. Well, she don't know no other way yet.
That's crazy. Like you was up what, a couple $100,000? Right? 100K maybe?
It's hard to say. I don't know.
Right? And she's still whoring and fucking around in like fucking like trap houses? That's crazy.
She probably knew some of these dudes beforehand, so she thinks she's fucking to do the safe option. And then she's finding out like, oh no, you are insanely famous now, and all of these guys are clout chasers. And the same reason that they talk about their ops all fucking day on their Instagram story is the same reason why they're gonna air out fucking you, is because dudes will do anything for clout at this point. Let's be real. It's just like we've seen it. Old dudes, Kei D's of the world, along with the young shooters.
He probably dropped the single the same week. He probably got some bullshit rap going on. He probably like, yeah, my shit finna go viral.
He probably mad as fuck that we don't know his name right now.
Yeah,
he should have watermarked that shit. He should have put Tiny or Tiny Bub, but not Tiny. We already got Tiny Cub, but like whatever the fuck his rap name is. We don't even know anything about this guy, right?
She leaked that shit, so.
He wasn't fucking her right.
She was on her page right after and shit.
I
think she leaked it herself and then realized
she wasn't hacked at all.
I would have been fucking the shit out that bitch and she would have been, man, listen, you fucking like you got the bag already for the bitch. You ain't fucking like you trying to get the bag. She's
not rich yet though, right?
Bitch. She get. What do you mean? She getting her
But
money.
okay,
She's getting at least 100K.
We live in a clout economy.
Yeah.
Where it don't matter if she actually got millions yet. She got 100. Like I saw a photo from her the other day. It had been up for 20 minutes and it had like 200,000 likes.
Yeah.
So you may not be rich in dollars yet, but I still think she definitely got to have
million.
6 figures.
She
should have that. She signed a deal, right?
Yeah, she got
Let's
a
be
million.
real. She'll make money
Just
forever
off of
because
shows.
There'll always be somebody that wants to spend money with her. So that's always a good thing. Like her having that type of notoriety and people fucking with her, she's getting 200,000 likes. Out of those 200,000, there's somebody in that 200,000 that's already hit her DM trying to spend money for her to come do an interview, come do some vlog, come do whatever the fuck it is. Come show up to the club. We just want you in the building. That shit she'll always make money off of.
But not necessarily, because look at Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap was the biggest fucking rapper in years at one point.
But he had
to go back to selling fentanyl.
But he had M's. He fucked off M's. He was having like 12 to like $15 million years when I was around him. Like he just fucked
you around
it up.
him? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that was my boy for a minute. Like,
and he blessed him.
We got stories.
He blessed you with the Fetty?
Nah.
He blessed Fetty Wap.
Yeah.
You put Fetty Wap on 6-0?
No.
Y'all believe 6ix9ine?
Give Fetty Wap
about
100,000 when he was broke.
What you say?
Man,
I believe 6ix9ine went broke. Y'all seen what Steve do?
That's
Steve
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
I mean, the one thing that really kind of surprised me in the whole 6ix9ine versus Steve Will Do It thing is that when I heard Ack doing his analysis of it, he basically said Ack, who says he's his good friend, said he would never do business with him, said that 6ix9ine has like ran off on hella people for money and stuff. Like, I would not have known all that. I wouldn't have expected 6ix9ine to be so lacking in trustworthiness.
Why is Steve with the first person to say something? If he's been doing this, somebody would have been said something. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why the fuck would you think that he's the most trustworthy person when he just laid up under all of these people in total?
But in terms of like a business deal, I just had never really heard stories about him running off on people for money. And then Ack like pretty much fully confirmed that he was like completely aware of that reputation, which I didn't really know.
Yeah, because these people probably don't have platforms.
He's a tattletale for sure, but beyond that, I don't know.
These people probably don't have platforms.
So Ack basically said that he wouldn't do business with him because he knows it would ruin their friendship. Which I was like, oh, that's illuminating.
But Adam, why wouldn't this come out already? You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been outing 6ix9ine on every little bullshit he's ever been in. Why haven't we outed him from taking it?
We were too focused on him snitching on the Bloods.
And Steve probably was trying to cover for him every time. Like
it took a white man to air it out.
Yeah, it took
a non-hip hop participant.
It took somebody who knew.
Yeah.
Like Steve knows, like
Steve hurt. He got to pay that money
he
back.
gotta
He
pay
spent
that
$2
money
million
back.
with
So we
him
can
or
start calling him
They
Steve.
gave him
Steve
10.
heard it.
Yeah.
No, remember though? No,
The crazy
back in
part is,
2016, right?
They bought him a $10 million content house before he asked for
Yeah.
$10
No, but
million for it.
that was just his excuse for why he needed
The $2 million.
$12 million or $2 million, whatever it was from Rumble. Is like, I'm going to start a content house. But think about it. That is what you do if you're a scumbag scammer type dude, is that somebody tells you, like, we'll give you this money, but we want to hear your big ideas of why you need this advance.
Yeah.
You say, I'm going to go to Sweden and record my new album. I'm going to get this. I'm going to do that. And then you just run off with the bag. That is what a scammer would do. You know?
He live streamed up like 10 times though, right? Like he live streamed like where like he called up like random black women and gave them Birkins.
I heard that the live streams were like unbelievably bad and
Bro,
very
it sucked.
short format.
It was an hour like flat.
Hey, and he did these, I believe, on, was it Rumble?
Yeah, Rumble.
And he had one that was stated black women.
Yeah.
He had one that says black women.
Yeah, bro. Listen, like it's
can't
boring as
do
fuck,
that.
bro. Like he's
Yeah,
like
he
on the
can't do
camera,
that
like
shit.
reading the comments,
Yeah,
like
he
do
can't
that,
do
bro.
that. Like,
It is a
black
big,
women.
like it is kind of wild to give somebody like 6ix9ine who, yes, popular music, whatever, but to give him $2 million up front to do streams when we have no reason to believe that he is even capable of streaming. I'm gonna be real, like when you see 6ix9ine talk, you could tell that the spirit has been beaten out of him. Like the dude who blew up with Gummo and shit, that was a different dude.
Oh, different.
I don't know what happened to that dude. I don't know if anything could ever happen that would bring that dude back to the table.
Yeah.
But the energy that he brings on even like YouTube and Instagram and stuff these days is pretty low. But now you have J Mane taking over. Yeah. But like, yeah. Speaking of that, that's a good topic though. Is it disrespectful for J Mane to be wearing a 63rd chain and going to O Block and putting the whoops down right next to the King Von Memorial?
I thought that was a little disrespectful, not gonna lie. I think he shouldn't have did that one.
That was interesting.
Especially if you go back and you look, J Mane is somebody who was actually doing a lot of dissing
He supposed
before
to
he
be
got in this
pushing
position.
peace.
So
I heard
he say he pushing peace, but sometimes
he
you just
didn't.
don't do it.
Yeah,
don't
like-
do it that way. Get some of
Yeah.
the niggas to be like, all right, I'm gonna come out there with you. But just to go out there and slam a box and cut the videos, like I don't know. Go do your go look. He was doing a
You
lot of
just was
dissing
with Tay
beforehand.
Savage. You just was with his boy. Like you can't just do that.
can't do it like that.
That was a little. You was over whooping.
But do you think maybe
He was over whooping.
Do you think maybe J Mane hasn't gone viral in a few weeks? Perhaps. Maybe he's thinking like, damn, I gotta press the line. I gotta do something crazy that the world hasn't really seen. I need to go to the O, because you watch these old J Mane videos and he's smoking on all kinds of GBE members and all kinds of
say-
Oblockians. Like he was really doing that shit before he started joking around on the internet.
They say O Block is already halfway emptied out. Like don't nobody even really live in O Block like that.
Shit, I wouldn't blame him. I mean, you got to get the
Like-
fuck
Wasn't it
out
bought
of
out,
there at
right?
some point. It's
Yeah,
still,
it
it's
says
still the
getting
Mecca,
bought
even
out.
if you choose not to live there.
But
right?
what I'm saying is,
It was bought out.
a lot of the odds probably already moved out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's probably a couple lots where they go hang out and all that, but the mural is not inside of the O.
Oh no, it's like down the street a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, you went and pulled your little stunt. You did what you did, but like, you was over whooping because it's like, you can push it two ways, but you should have said, I'm pushing peace. I wish you was here so I could really let you taste these
Even
whoops.
that'll come off
Like-
as like satire though, right?
But have we?
Nah, that'd be
I wish
like,
you was
cool.
here with the fucking cereal box. Like, come on, my
Nah,
nigga.
like, so you can tell if I'm
come
pushing-
on.
but
Yeah,
he
come
just
on,
was-
bro. Exactly.
He just was with Tay
I'm with-
Savage.
I'm
Cereal,
with you.
wish you was here. Come
Greg,
on.
I'm with you because it's a way you could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That would have
Yeah.
made it make sense. But you
Yeah.
going over there on the bullshit everybody already gonna expect, I feel like it ain't gonna make it go as viral as you wanted to. He obviously did it for a viral moment.
Exactly.
I mean, if you gonna do it, you going viral would have went over there and paying homage.
Exactly.
And paying respect.
Yeah.
Like while you're moving through there,
Yeah.
even with the cereal in your hand,
Yeah,
you ain't
yeah.
gotta put it down.
With some niggas from over there that you did.
It would have hit
push
different.
the
Hey,
beat.
like J May
Yeah,
say,
man.
it would have hit different.
Yeah, and him and Tay Savage
hit
go
different.
over there or something. That would have been cool.
But does Tay Savage go to the O?
But Tay Savage is cool with
Right.
Vine.
But
That
would
was
Tay,
what his
would
boy-
Tay Savage have tagged along on that mission to feed the whoops to the mural?
If he didn't, then that mean that you was out of line.
Well, but
'Cause
it's not like they're
you
kicking it
trying to
every
push
minute
peace.
of the day, right?
No, but you trying to push peace and you going around somebody that was close to him.
Tay
Listen,
Savage
man.
pushing peace, but Tay Savage, you did. All right, so Tay Savage
It's kind of
was
sarcastic, right?
He was sneak dissing 051 Kiddo.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
But that ain't
Kiddo
63rd,
responded.
though. That
Nah,
ain't-
but I'm
that
saying
ain't
Kiddo
good.
recently responded and he went to Atlanta like right after that shit. So Tay, you gotta, if we're gonna be pushing peace, we can't be sneak this neither. You know
Tay
what I'm
pulls
saying?
up though,
Nah,
right?
Tay,
He
they
pulls up
say-
and on like the Bronx niggas, right?
But did he make it to the Bronx, or did he just do that shit in Manhattan and shit?
I know that he politic like with actual like Bronx people too. You
Yo,
feel
I
me?
know you're hurt because your boys, the face of Africa, G's, or which one's the face of Africa? Is it Use or Shot?
UGs.
They beefing now. I didn't even want to bring this up because
Yeah,
I don't
man.
think most of the people at this table know who I'm talking about. But
bro. That shit, yeah, man. It broke my heart though.
that's crazy seeing them go at each other when they were super cool doing an interview with us like 4 or 5 months ago or whatever.
Yeah, man. But you know,
That's wild.
it comes and go, man.
They bigger than Burna Boy?
But these are
Yeah.
no, they're like Bronx drill rappers, but they're from Africa and they're from Liberia, right? So that's what
no,
you
no,
know.
no. Like right next door. So like he's from like Cameroon. So that's like like a 20-minute drive. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, but you know,
Damn.
it's over though. Yo, but though, speaking of like in Africa, right? I'm mad as hell that they like nominated Burna Boy for the hottest hip hop artist. No, the best male hip hop artist.
Who did? BT?
Yeah. The fuck is Burna Boy? He's an Afro. How the fuck is Burna Boy like a nominee for
You,
best hip
you
hop
gotta
artist?
fill me in. Who the fuck is Burner Boy? I don't know anything
Burna
about him.
Boy?
He's like an Afro beat.
Don't
dude?
cost. Lost. Now everybody go chop breakfast. Shayo.
I am just as lost.
It's a real
as-
big song.
idea.
Shayu.
He's a real big
I like
Afro
DeVito,
artist right
though. Him and DeVito.
He's washed out, though,
with
feel me?
DeVito.
Burner Boy is? I don't- I
now.
don't-
This was watched.
I never listened to him.
If you watch Academic Stream, he plays Burna Boy that one song every stream. At the beginning.
Burna Boy right now, it's like he's like the African version of like Bad Bunny, right? Like he finally like crossed over. Look, what's the look though, right?
I watch act clips. I don't watch the act
Yeah.
stream almost ever.
Check it
Just
out
for
though,
the
right?
record. So
right?
that's news to me.
Right, look though. So I knew that Drake was a supervillain, right? When I found out that this nigga Drake was tapped into Burna Boy in 2013 when he had about 500 followers, right? And he said, yo, Drake DM me while on a tour bus and said, yo, I fuck with yours. You feel me, right? Come out. But it's Burna Boy with like 500 followers in 2013 and Drake knew who he was and said, yo, you next up. And then now he's the biggest artist in the world.
That's insane.
That's crazy, bro.
That's
impressive.
crazy as fuck.
And I still ain't heard him.
crazy.
He was apparently he was. I still ain't
I
heard
haven't
him.
heard him.
I'm a very poor A&R.
You heard it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Every piece of music that is not speaking English just fades into the background for me. If I don't know what they're
But
talking about,
he's speaking English though.
Oh,
Barely
really?
though. Like I'm talking about like real like chopped up
African
English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn. All right.
Damn, all right.
Damn.
I'm going to send it to you. Send
Hey,
you that link.
you know what I'm doing this
What's up?
weekend?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift movie. Anybody else going?
No.
Taylor Swift got a movie on the
Gonna
way.
be my kid's first movie. It's like a movie based on her tour.
Oh, all right.
Where?
So I'm gonna see how long my kid can last in like a 2.5 hour movie. I'm not exactly optimistic that she's gonna make it through the whole thing.
Does she
but
love Taylor?
she loves Taylor. I said to her this morning, I go, what do you want to listen to while we make breakfast? Taylor.
Yo, she's big, yo. Listen, like I just found out like how big she was, yo. Like in terms of like, again, I have to side with like Andrew Schultz, bro. Like I don't think Michael Jackson or Beyonce is really fucking with like her
Way bigger than Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
by far, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
But like now it's her and Michael Jackson. Like who's the bigger artist? Now I don't even know, and that's crazy, right? Like I don't even know like who's a bigger star. That's insane, bro. Like how did she get that big?
The football dude left his bitch. Like,
Wait, no,
Taylor-
did he?
Taylor on the
No,
line.
man.
That's
The
what-
band broke up.
Bitch, right?
No.
You're thinking of the Ariana Grande
on
thing.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Kelsey,
Hey,
Kelsey
that
said
nigga
he left
changed his
his
whole
bitch.
mixture.
He
That
had a
nigga was
bitch.
wearing Gucci,
Yeah.
Louis, all the shit, right?
Now he dressing like a
switched up
white
like
boy,
nigga,
man.
looking
You
like
hear me?
man, Top Gun or some shit,
on,
bro.
man.
Yo, but all right, think about Ariana Grande's boyfriend. He was he had a new child. He's married to a regular ass woman. He's like a small time actor, I believe, or like he's on Broadway or some shit. So he's got a new child on deck. And then he meets Ariana Grande, and he leaves his wife and his newfound kid to go be with Ariana Grande. But that's just my question. Is like, could you turn on the girl who held you down for years and years and years to date Young Miami. I don't know.
Nah.
Is that a fair comparison?
Nah.
And Young Miami.
Beyonce.
I'll be real.
No,
Come on.
But is Beyonce Ariana Grande?
Let
Yes,
me step
by
in
far.
on this again. Let the guru step in. She obviously didn't do enough for that nigga to stay. Because if she was really that bitch, she would have never had that problem. He would have never stepped out to go fuck with that bitch and leave him and her. Like, come on, dog. We don't really know what be going on in people's situations. You know what I'm saying? Into
It
why
could
he
have been
made a move.
turmoil.
Yeah, because what if he was like really unhappy?
It could have been
Evidently
bad
with
as
turmoil.
fuck, bro.
Yeah.
And we don't really know. All we see is him leaving a chick and his newborn to go and be with somebody new, Ariana Grande.
And
Like,
you
Yeah,
not
come on now, bro.
And you not believing in me
Come
in
on,
my
bro.
acting career. You could have been telling me I'm a
you could have been
bum ass
shitting
actor.
on me.
I ain't shit. All this
Shitting on
shit.
me.
That's the
and
ultimate
Ariana
revenge.
Grande
Oh yeah,
went,
well I'm gonna go marry Ariana Grande, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Got one for you.
And I take care of the baby
Come
from
on,
over
Try
here.
this one on for
You know
size.
what I mean?
Yeah, we got a whole team of nannies over here in Rich World.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
Try the
Yeah.
size 17 on,
Taylor
bitch.
Swift wanted you, Brick.
Yeah, if you can walk.
Brick.
See if you can walk with this.
But
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is your worst nightmare because you
Yeah.
couldn't tell her shit. You'd have to fully be in the backseat if you're in a relationship with Taylor Swift, right?
Or
I wouldn't fuck with Taylor Swift then.
why not?
You want to
Just
have
my
control.
belief. I've bagged listen to me, dog. I've really bagged damn near the best of the best. A real woman want a real man to lead. So if she don't, hey, more power to her, but I don't fuck with chicks like that, man. She's washed in the mind of independency and I can do it by myself. That's fine. Money is cool, but there's some things a nigga can do for you, bitch, that bread can't.
I mean, she left Matt Healy from the 1975 just because he was on a podcast like making some racial jokes about Ice Spice.
Oh.
Wait till the Taylor Swift fans, the Swifties, wait till they start talking about Sharp.
Let's be real. A woman bed a little bit colder at night when she ain't got a man that's sitting there laying next to her. It gets a little colder.
It gets
The
colder.
room, yeah.
She like always got one though, like right, like she's like a notorious
That's her
like,
reputation is that she had mad
let's
boyfriends.
think
Yeah.
about it with Taylor
Yeah.
Swift and Drake are a lot alike.
Okay.
They base a lot of their dope songs that go R&B that be about somebody, be about a person that
They turn
dealt
their
with.
personal life into content.
Taylor Swift, let me tell you something. Taylor Swift cannot cut a genuine love song like one of them ones that you really feel without going through a breakup. That's why you always seen that bitch with different niggas. Even though she don't fuck with niggas, but she fucks with different men is because she takes that, like those breakups, and then she makes a song that goes stupid crazy, and everybody listens to it. It goes dumb.
But I feel like these chicks tend to like exaggerate what they're going through emotionally because, all right, Olivia Rodrigo, I love her new album. Somehow I've become a fan of this. It's a little bit more punk, a little more upbeat than the Taylor Swift stuff on average. So I've been enjoying that project. And then I hear that the lead single, that's a huge hit, that's basically like attacking the dude in the song. She's like basically just calling him a huge piece of shit and saying, I wish I listened to all those other girls that said this, and this about you, and you're just a clout demon, and yada, yada. Then I find out that she's allegedly talking about Zach Bia, who is, he DJ'd on the Drake tour and shit like that.
Yeah.
He's like one of the hot boys of the new generation.
That was the dude that you put me on.
But my thing is, she's a songwriter. So she's not specifically saying that the song is about him, but people are assuming that it's about him. I feel like if you're one of these songwriters, you probably are going to take what actually happened in the relationship. Maybe the guy cheated a little bit. Maybe he was a little bit mean to you. Maybe you thought he was a little bit fake. And you are going to amplify whatever you went through times 100 for the sake of the song. The same way that some rapper who has like one guy on the other side of town that he doesn't get along with, that they're never going to shoot at each other, is going to make a whole fucking album talking about his ops. They're going to take what the source material and expand upon it 100x.
Adam, is it safe to say that Katy Perry probably does the same thing? She makes music off of...
Yeah, she washed up.
Probably, but she been...
Not even washed, bro. She's still making money till this day. I just saw the bitch
she
on
ain't
the
no
fucking
Taylor.
billboard.
She ain't no Olivia.
But I just saw her for a Dolce & Gabbana, man. She's sitting there on billboards in West Hollywood running like the screen where she actually did the video, the commercial for it. Like, that bitch is still popping.
Yeah, they're trying to make her pop off, right?
She's very much...
What's her first week sales?
She's very much...
She did the Super Bowl recently.
I don't want to get
All right.
into her.
Shut up,
She
kid.
ain't dropped. She's gonna be legendary. Anytime she drop, it's gonna go crazy.
And I talked to...
She's not Taylor Swift.
But when I realized that I didn't fully fuck with Katy Perry is when she put Juicy J on a song, and then I saw the music video. Juicy J had about 3.5 seconds of total screen time in this fucking verse. They barely put this old motherfucker in the video, and that's when I realized, yeah, that's cool you put Juicy J on the feature, but you need to show the homie. What the fuck? They barely even showed him during his verse.
I stopped fucking with Katy Perry when I talked to Travis McCoy and we had sat down, and she, because she was with him for a while.
Dope fiend too, though.
Come on, man. Come on. Like, I see where you going today.
Travis McCoy is on dope now?
You're fucking messy, bro. I hate you, dog.
I can't remember when he showed up in my DMs acting tough. I was like, what the fuck?
But he does.
You need to fuck with me a little bit harder because he came in my DMs talking shit. I told him I don't give a fuck about what you got to say. I never even brought that to the internet either. Yeah,
you never did either, and that's crazy that you.
Now you brought it to the internet.
He brought it right now, like, because nobody knew that.
Fuck it. I'm shooting at all ops. I got no fear in my heart. I'm listening to people do interviews. It's always the same with me. I say some real shit, and then people respond, and they either say, I'm going to beat you up, or someone else is going to beat you up. But every day, I live my life, and I ain't got beat up yet. And I stay prepared for such an occasion. So I'm just saying. Yeah. Let's do it like that. All
That's
right.
church boy though, man. He telling you to fall back, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let him do his thing though, because whatever riffraff they have, I'm sure they'll figure it out, fix that shit. Or
that
they
deep
don't.
though?
I got nothing against him. Wait, I forget what dumb
Pause.
shit.
What did he say?
It was something
Crazy
about
from Gym Class
Super
Heroes, man. I cannot believe it. I'm like, man, Travis
can't
McCoy Adam
remember.
was cool,
I
bro.
can't remember. Whatever.
I'm like, what happened? I don't even
Wait, that's
know.
worse though.
It's because he got mad about some dumb shit that wasn't even something I actually said, and he wanted to get on the phone and talk about it. And I was like, honestly, I don't got time to hop on the phone and talk about every dumb fucking misreading of what I say on the podcast. And he was obviously insulted by that because I was making it clear that I didn't think it was worth my time to get on the phone and talk about this shit.
He never get on the phone with anybody.
Yeah,
I think I've talked to Adam
I
on the
respect
phone
my time
in
too
the
much.
last 2.5 years, and I don't even think it's that. Like,
He hates when
only
I-
time we
We
ever
probably
got on the
talked
phone,
10 times.
maybe 5.
Maybe 10 times for
Maybe
like an
5.
average of 5 minutes. I'm just not a phone
He
guy.
hates when I call.
And
I
that's
can
why I
tell.
don't knock you because
I'm a
like,
texter.
And you notice I've never called you again.
He
Text
gets
her.
you-
If I
He gets
call
you
you,
off the phone real
It's
quick.
something for real if I call you.
It's straight to the
but
point.
I think about that
If
too.
you text,
Everybody.
you go crazy.
Even the
like that.
people I know, like Wag, I know he's on the phone with people for hours at a time. And when we talk, it's like a 2-minute thing. Like they can
That's
feel
why
my energy that I'm not really trying to be on the phone.
Always
all
pick
night.
up though.
Yeah.
Hey, it shocks me though when I see your phone call come through because I'm like, if Adam's calling, it's something.
You think it's World War III.
I'm like, it's something because he don't call nobody. He don't get on the phone. So when you see his name pop up and he's calling, I'm like, something done went down. Something's going on, bro.
Because it'll pop up in
You
text
don't-
message form.
Yeah,
If
it'll
it's
come in
anything
text
else.
first before it does anything.
You know what it was? He was saying, oh, I heard you doing a podcast and you were hating on black kids wearing Slayer shirts. Something like that. He's like, but it was like a conversation that I had with somebody where it was like, I was talking about how I think it's dope when I see white kids wearing like an NWA
It was
shirt
the
and I
guy
know
with
they
the
never heard
glasses
it.
and the backwards hat. Who was that? You
Steve-O. I think, no.
Remember,
maybe.
it was a guy
I
that
can't
wore
remember.
he had a backward hat. And
Toby
some
Morris from
sunglasses.
H2O. I can't remember. But either way, it was something where he said, like, you were hating on black kids for wearing Slayer shirts. I said, I never said that. I never even came close to saying that. I'm not getting on the phone to clean up something I never said in the first place.
Isn't he though
didn't
like
that.
like a barely black, right? Like he's like
Well, you can decide that.
Like,
he's
don't-
light skinned. I
Don't
think
do
he's
that.
mixed, yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's all
off.
about
is he mixed though or
bro.
I think he's
Nah.
mixed.
He is mixed.
I assume right like he was like an Indian white. You feel me? Like
I don't know.
I know he was
So
black.
you saying
Yeah.
Sharp can't comment on
What?
on real black?
He is half black, right?
Yeah,
right,
I
Sharp?
am.
Yeah, right.
I was black before you were.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts.
You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm pretty
black
sure he
before
always-
you
Yeah.
were, bro.
Travis McCoy though, like it's like 95% white. That's what I like assumed. You feel
All
me?
I'm saying
I think
is
he has like a full black
Why-
dad, if I remember correctly.
why didn't I know Sharp before this when he had the long hair, bro? I just looked at some shit.
Oh, yeah.
got
Go
the-
check out the Sharp
Why
rap class.
He was a
I
nigga,
can't
man.
get
That's
with
just-
Sharp, man.
When I start rapping, I need a
He was
Sharp
in
verse.
school, man, with the
red convertible.
man.
Yeah, that was some nigga shit.
I think that shit got like 1 million views too from
Yes.
it. Like people just going back, which is pretty incredible. YouTube still will try to get me to watch
Do you
that.
know- do you
I already
know-
seen that.
The guy that put that out, shout out to Michael Maroy from Too Real for TV. He used to document, a lot of us coming up in the game. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. And he didn't even get to see that. That was one of his most viral videos, and he died.
Really?
He never even got to see it.
Oh, really? Damn.
He never even got to see that. I don't think he's ever seen 1 million views on YouTube, but he always put out dope-ass content.
Yeah.
He'd have like 245,000. He'd have like that, but like that one soared, and he was already dead, long gone before.
I wonder how that goes. Does the family still collect royalties? Do they figure that out?
It's a chick.
Because it was like kind of pre-YouTube.
Before people were making a lot of money.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I ain't never thought about that.
Kevin Samuels' family collect his checks now, yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy. All right. I'm about to be out. If I leave now, I have just enough time to catch my kid before bedtime. So I want to go do that.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, man.
I'm in full-time story mode these days. I'm at the point now where I can just make up stories. We keep telling her about this magical place called Candyland. I'm just like, and then
Tell her about O-Block.
And then Parker went to Candyland, and there was a chocolate river, and she decided to go for a swim in the chocolate river, and she's just like, just like loving these ideas about because I have memories of my dad telling me these like crazy made up stories about like shit that didn't even make sense about like going to like I don't know, or I tell her stories about Disneyland. And I like, but she tells me what story she wants to hear. She's like, tell me about the Pinocchio ride. I'm like, okay, I got you.
And you just go crazy.
Just making shit up.
You're trolling your daughter.
Yeah, but she loves it. Yeah.
This was a dope episode.
This is dope.
This is dope, man.
I appreciate y'all.
Air pounds.
My guys.
On through.
Yeah.
There it is.
This shit was live.
There it is. We did it live. We finally went live again.
Yeah.
We went for a while.
Did we go for the chat?
We did.
We didn't even look at the chat.
Solid 2.5. Fuck, that was the whole point. Was we're supposed to look at the chat, but I think we kind of missed the window.
Yeah.
We will be back live, presumably, again next week. I'm actually gonna have to miss next week because I'm filming something that is probably gonna be so fucking viral that I won't have to tell you guys about it. But I have a pretty good replacement in mind too. So see y'all there.
Wait, what are you filming? Well, okay, sorry.
I'll watch you.
This is gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah. I'm ready for it.
And remember, smash that like button. Shout out to Donnie on the boards,
Let's
Flacco,
go.
Remo, Sharp, Brick Baby.
Don't be late.
We out.
All right.
Don't be late. It's yo, bro. Nigga, baby drill. Yeah. Yo, listen.